Get cozy everybody, because they will continue with a game called Danganronpa Antebellum, but before that, let's just sound effects around here. Let's go. Chapter 3, Tinker, Tailor, Liar, Traitor, 12 over 16 pages remaining. Awesome. Boop. Are we sure this is a good idea? What the hell happened here? Drinking denial. Oh, so they're gonna drink their worries away. Akari. My, are you doubting the mission? That's very courageous of you, Shinku. Courage may not be Shinku's highest stat, but he makes up for it with empathy. She's dead. I just don't know about this. He has been locked away for weeks. Goodness, I wonder if our Fred is even alive anymore or if he's even replaced. I can pretty firmly say that I don't think H has been replaced by a demon or a ghost or a wolf boy or... Let's not let our imaginations get ahead of us. We gotta focus on the current mission guild. He took my hand, walking ahead of the others. And I'm sure with all of us combined we can make his day a little bit better. Why isn't Akari saying anything? Of course it's our duty as protectors of justice. Alright, quest completed. We have made our way to H's home. Now new quest guild, it's time we... Huh? Oh, it's Yui. I missed you. Yes, Muse Pretty. You're here as well? My goodness, it must have been several lifetimes since I've seen you. It's been a week or two, dearie. Nothing major. Still, Melody the Pretty loves seeing her Tomodachis. What are you doing here? It's because she's dead. That sounded a little aggressive. Huh? I'm just checking on my friend. You and H are pals? Awesome. You can help us on our mission then. What has your perception check taught you about the house? Well, he started locking himself away about 2 weeks ago. He won't open the door, he won't leave his room. It's such a tragedy what happened. His poor dad. We will find the dastardly villain who sabotaged Ichi. I swear on it, you're talking to that person right now. That's the spirit. Going to attack from the front door and use our emotional support specials. Well, he only opens the door for one thing, it seems. Food. It's good he's still eating. I do worry about him a lot. He is my boyfriend after all. Oh, so if one of us goes to get food, we can ensure we can get Ichi to see we're here. Which could then lead us to being able to have conversation with him, letting him know we're here for him no matter what, and he isn't alone in this. Perfect. I'm so glad to have a magician like you, Mel. I may be a bit ditzy, but I can crack down when it comes to my friends. Shinku, sweetie, do you think you could get the food? There's a market stand down the road. Here's some drachma? Maybe. Enough for 1 or 2 pot noodles. Is that drachma? You got this, Shin. Hey, maybe pick up some gummy dragons for us to share later. Just a suggestion. I will, just promise to not eat all the pink ones this time. It's not my fault that the pink and purple dragons are always the tastiest. Besides, you love the orange ones, right? Objective, get pot noodle and dragon gummies. Oh, she's getting angry. Check it out. Stop trying to talk to me. You know I don't speak like this. You're idealizing me again. Oh. Please let me go. We were never going to be happy. We're just not that type of sibling, you know. It would be an insult to everything you did to me to go back to reading stories to me. You've already broken every promise you made. The million lies you've told to my face. Stop trying to figure out why it happened. If you weren't too wrapped up in yourself, possibly, you could have seen this. I hate to blame you, but you can't disagree. Now stop getting wrapped up in this dream and face reality. Don't try and idealize me or go back to what we used to be. You could have had it all, but you made it crash down. And now, I'm gone. Please just forget. Redemption for us was never possible. Damn. It hurts to love you. I get nauseous when I think of you. I won't forget. Will you forget? No. Then face it. Oh, she fucking disappeared. What would happen if I... What would happen if I said yes though? She's getting angry. Stop trying to talk to me. Could have had it all. It hurts to love you. I get nauseous. I won't forget. Will you? Will you forget? I said no, so yes. So you will live in denial. In paradise. With this fake version of me? Very well. I love you, big brother. Oh man, there's more choices. Well, this isn't right. We'll be happy again. Then let's stay in this dream. Uh-oh. Want to see the others. Okay, I guess. Forever and ever and ever. 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 Is the text getting larger? Yeah, I think it is. Cool detail. Forever and ever. Let me just drink my tea while we're at it. So I guess this is it then. Oh, there we go. Now what? It's a miracle you survived it, really. Wait, what? I mean, can you really call it survival? He's completely lost. Delusional. Just single L for the word delusional. He just carries around those dolls like a child. He keeps talking to them. He doesn't even like to be called Shinko anymore. Oh. What? What did he ask to be called? What? What? Akari. Kotsuki. Bad ending 3 from a dream. Oh, okay, cool. Whoa, that was something. Now you talk to her. What if you talk to someone else? You gotta get the nudes, Shin. I believe in you. You gotta get the nudes. You gotta get the nudes. I'm loving episode 2. We've got such a nice delusion arc going on. Can we go to my house next time? Granted, not when my mother's there. She won't let me move out. That's a lie. I'm just scared to move out. Still, I don't want you around when one of her boyfriends are around. So nice how happy and healthy Yui and Ichi's relationship is. Oh, you have no idea. I wish I had a cute boyfriend. One day, maybe. Why am I so lonely? We have so much in common, Shinku. We're both completely trapped in fiction. Scared of the real world, the world outside. So scared I think you'll end up isolated and alone. So scared I think you'll end up isolated and alone. Okay. What about you? Cheekbones, by the sour expression, are you not happy to see me? I am happy to see you. Not for Shinka though. Teehee, are you just jealous I pay so much attention to Eiichi instead of you? We could go on a date if you really want, dear. You can't do that. You have a boyfriend. Eiichi's quite the odd boyfriend, always giving love advice to that ugly little English girl. Maybe he should just give himself advice and realize he has the perfect girlfriend already. Why are you still here just staring at me like that? It's freaky. I know it's hard to get your eyes off me, sweetie, but you're creeping me out. Stop looking at me like I've done something wrong. I'm perfect, I'm cute, I'm innocent. Should I talk slower like you're some dense loner who oogles at girls? Is it supposed to be ogle? I don't know. Stop looking at me like I'm guilty. He's my boyfriend, be jealous if you like, but he's my prince. Even daddy says I should marry him. He's the only one who I could possibly spend my life with. He's just foolish. You know, Shinku, if Eiji said yes to my plan and we could have find Taka, you were my next option for victim. You should have died instead of Eiichi. It would be so fucking easy to frame your death as suicide. And God, it would have been fun. I would murder anyone for my prince. And I'd do it over and over and over again. What a dastardly bastard. You know, Shinku, I would murder anyone for do it over and over again, yeah. Okay then. Locked. So where is this thing again? Where can I buy the thing? Can I buy it here? Hey there, fella. Ice cream man. I've been waiting for these girls to hurry up and pick their ice cream for a while now. They're holding up the line. Jesus Christ, I hate teenagers. Yeah. Akari, is this a reference for something? Why, be quiet. If you want me to be quiet, sweaty, then get Akari to haul ass over here. So cute, and there's only so much I can flirt with the cutie who runs the ice cream stand. Doesn't seem to like you. Shut up, Yumi. Bunny girl, the last episode of Danganronpa was a bit dull, wasn't it? Taka Waka is a bit of a tryhard these days. He's funny though. Hey look, it's a cat conundrum. Okay, that scared me. There's a strange boy here making odd grunts every once in a while. A voice whines at him over the phone. Get your mute ass over here, so help me God, I will. Can see him typing on his phone. He's texting, Asteria, I'm over here. Just walk for 2 fucking minutes. Whore, I do not want to walk down the street alone. And you look like a fucking virgin when you're not with your hot ass friend. Any boy would be lucky to have me walk with them. He's texting, Asteria, the closet is glass. For the last time, I'm not a lesb. Get over here. He's texting, bitch, it's a 2-minute walk and I've been here for 20 minutes. Gonna leave him to it. What? Wake up. Oh, look at that. There's still something here. Sports girl, Giga made the playoffs must be the room. Okay. Wake up. What am I supposed to do here? Buy something. And welcome to my food set. Can I get you anything? Some pot noodle, please. Anything else? Some dragon gummies. Alright, here you go. Have a nice day. What if I continue going away? Wake up. Yeah. Public notice. Spotted in our streets, emos. If you see an emo, please report them to the Asterian Police Force effort of immediately. Or stay here. End it and spend your life with this hollow dream. Well, at least we got a bad ending. Cool. When you do it, will you do it beautifully? Come on. With your vine leaves in your hair. Dun, dun, dun. Wake up. Is this going to be a loop? No. I know you, dear player. You will keep playing this. You won't let him die forever and ever and ever. Do you really know me? I'm quite stubborn. You will keep playing this. You won't let him die forever and ever. I can let him die. I mean, I let him die in the first bad ending. No, you dear player. Yada yada. Okay. So scared. Alright, you got it. Nice. Did you also get the gummies too? Threw the packet of gummies to Dracul. His eyes lit up and he already started tucking into them. Alright, now we've gotten the food, let's... Hey, what are you doing? He'll want to see me, dearie. Michael pushed in front of you and started rapidly pressing the doorbell. Hi, Ichi, special delivery. It's us, your teammates. We brought you cheap pot noodle. It was silent. No high luck rolls. Huh, wait, is it getting grayer? The door creaked open and we all had a sigh of relief. Step forward, going to look inside. You see it, right? You don't want to see it, do you? Seems to me, Shinko, you both desperately crave an answer to what you did and yet you also wish to deny it every time. In fact, you seem to specialize in denial. Seems to me you want to so desperately move away from the crippling guilt of their deaths and yet are unwilling to let go of them. Are you scared of thinking they're gone? Or are you scared that if you let go of that guilt, you will be letting go of your responsibility in their deaths? Akari. Even now, hearing me talk like this, you are fully aware this is not how I talk. It seems to me you are idealizing me once again. Or simply projecting your innermost thoughts onto me. Because if you answer this is what I really sound like, you'd feel actual guilt instead of this superficial guilt you use to justify not reaching out. Because you have convinced yourself that everyone you get close to will eventually die, or stay around you so long to notice the hypocritical nature of your actions. You're scared that we'll all grow to resent you? That's why you push them all away, isn't it? You know that in the end, with all the denial you swim in, you will die completely and utterly alone. Uh-oh. Are we gonna wake up? I put one of Lyra's pills in my mouth. Sure, I had reservations about taking them after what was revealed about Lyra, but they seemed to help with things I saw and heard. And right now, the thing before me suddenly made me need them.
2 more. Huh? Who keeps doing this?
Huh. Is that Ichi with the English girl that was... yeah. Maybe.
That girl. That must be...
What are you doing?
Wait, what are you doing here? Didn't you attempt to murder me or something? Jump, hear a small voice behind me. Turning around to see Emilia watching me staring at the photos. Hey, they added more photos. Ugh, stalker. Says the person who almost committed fucking murder. I'm still not over that. Do you wanna have a look? Shiko, I have eyes. If I wanted to look, I would fucking look at it. I don't need your permission to do that now, right? That's what I thought. Enough out of you. Alright, I get it. I'll leave. Please don't. Huh. Shifted nervously for a moment. Listen, I tried to give you a break since it's been a week since that trial. Since I attacked you, but I'll be honest. It sucks being mad at you all the time. So, how's that my problem? It just gets to a point where you're so angry at life, you don't realize you're being angry at the people you care about. And... are you admitting you care about me? Wait, so he just forgives him easily? I wouldn't. Don't put words in my mouth. You literally... bite me. I'll be honest, Emilia. It's nice you want to be more relaxed with me, but... please don't bring it up. Yeah, you fucking attempted to murder me. The hospital. Yeah, what the fuck? Also that, too. Fuck off. Alright, I'll fuck off then. Stop giving me that look. Stop. Hey, listen, I just wanna... talk? That's rich. You just want to lecture me like you're my mum or something. You must have been hurting a lot if that's how you reacted, burning it all to the ground. I didn't see them as people. My whole life they were just the outside world. The only people in my universe before that point were my family. I didn't even think. Shit, why am I even telling you this? Do you want me to get mint? No, anyone but him. Did something happen between you two? He just won't talk to me, been acting different. Now he has all these new friends. You're like one of the few people he'll actually hang out with and... She drew a deep breath in and words obviously hard for her to get out. It hurts. Am I getting replaced? Was I not good enough? Well, yeah. To be frank, yeah. I think it just needs space. That's a lot to learn about your best friend at once. You and your girl forgave its meaning pretty fucking quickly. What's the difference here? She was almost fucking raped by her fucking teacher. That's why she had to kill him. A lot. Whatever, enjoy looking at your creepy stalker photos. Enjoy crying at the second boyfriend you lost, gay ass. Oof, come on, dude. Okay, firstly, you kiss women, Emilia. Secondly, you're deflecting again, putting up those walls and just insulting me. Why can't you just be honest and have a proper conversation without defaulting to this? What's up with you? I don't know. I met people who have spent so long trying to fix me. Therapy, meds, calm down, settle down, get more hobbies, talk through it. And you know, Shinko, it always made me feel worse. Because none of it helped, and I felt guilty none of it worked. I don't think I want to be fixed anymore. Does that make me a terrible person? Yeah, you actually are. You make other people's lives miserable. You remind me of a toxic friend. Whatever, I'm leaving. I don't want to be part of your little trauma circle jerking circle. She stormed off and left. What does that even mean? I started not having time to deliberate on the conversation as I felt my stomach growl at me. I know I'm coming. I started to walk to the food court ready to go get some lunch. In contrast to the first trial, in the aftermath of the second, I was doing fairly well. I was apprehensive about taking the medication Lyra gave me after her real talent was revealed, and she put fucking poison and rocks on the fucking drugs that she fucking sold. They helped quite a lot. I was starting to feel better. If I hadn't had an episode for a while. Most people seem to resume life here as usual. Some living it to the fullest decided to do so after their near-death experience. Now I was strongly reminded of it as I heard some energetic screaming from the food court, stepping foot onto it. Oh my god, it's my boy Taka! Sugi, I'm thirsty. Taka, for the last time, chronic. Will die if I don't see breastitis. Is that a real condition? Not thirsty in that sense, I'm thirsty for liquids. Liquids, you say? How would you like to try a delicious glass of Sugi's special chocolate tomato surprise juice? How did your circus pass any health code regulations? Is that a no? No, I wish to suck on the Sugi juice. Dude, phrasing. Get the milk and vinegar. What? Sugi juice, Sugi juice, Sugi juice. What are you two doing? Taka turned to me and hissed, throwing a jar of baked beans at me. What? Beans. Every day they become significantly less comprehensible. He's interrupting the ritual, Sugi. We must excommunicate him at once. A cringed presence will destroy the base juice. Base juice? No, he gets stay. We need a test subject. Taka maliciously giggled as he guided me to sit down, a wide smile as on Suga's face as she brought a strange glass of liquid my way. Slurp, slurp, Shinku. What's in this? It looked chunky. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Wow, Shiko, are you really going to crush a young talented individual like myself's culinary dreams like this? Well, Go on, Shinko, drink the Sugi juice. Don't you support women in the kitchen? Phrasing? God damn it, Taka. Zip those lips and open that face hole and slurp the Sugi juice. With the 2 eyes on me and the immense weight of peer pressure on my back, I slurped the Sugi juice. You know, I think I'd be less alarmed if this was absolutely awful. The fact this is delicious is terrifying to me. Never underestimate Big Sis Sugi's magic. This time there's no dry wall. What? Shush, secret ingredients. Do you cook a lot, Asuga? Of course they do. They cook all my meals. It's like cooking mama IRL. Even if they sometimes protest and say silly things like, Taka, it's 2 AM. I'm not making you a sherbet caramel cookie dough delight with marshmallow fluff. On top, you'll be up all night and then super cranky in the morning, blah blah. It's like taking care of a mom and a son. I cook nearly all the meals for my troop. It's my age-old tradition cooking for them. Ever since I was young, I insisted I cook. Oh, how admirable. Huh, you really aren't lying when you call yourself Big Sis. Try to be the best big sis for my circus, caring for each other and every one of them, making up for the past. For the past? Huh. I ran away from home when I was little, left my brother there with my mother who was not a good person, and she continued to not be a good person to my brother after I left. He's the one person I've let down. Oh. Which is why I want to get out. I remember watching TV one day and he was there, all grown up.
And the winner of the Angelic Angel Sweet Lolita pageant is Kohara Shinju Tsitsu.
Wait, I don't hear anything. Oh, I won? Wow, like cool, I guess. Do I need to make a speech? Do I really need to make a speech? It was modeling. Fucking fine. Hi, cuties. How are my little Hanas doing today? Hanas. The crowd cheered. Oh, I sure make a lot of noise. Well, Big Sis Kohana has done it again, and it's thanks to all of you. Now, I promise that. They looked at the sideheads straight as if they were making a decision. You know, I'm going to a different speech from usual. I want to remind people that even if people have left you, even if every person who promised you a hope has left, even if your life feels so desperately dark, like everything you've loved has been weaponized against you and everyone who could help you is gone, there's always a way out. It just takes a bit of creativity and bravery. Which is why today I have to say to you, wait, don't cut the cameras, Mom. Stop, Seeing my brother like that, it was a cry for help from him, wasn't it? He almost had enough courage to speak out. He was going to... And it's my fault he has no one to help him get out. I'll never forget that broadcast. It's why I want to get out. Darn, Sugi, that's a pretty good drive. Yeah, what a coincidence that also Taka was the one who hosted that stuff. Now I have someone who I want to get out for too. Oh? Well, you see. Is it man?
Why, I feel like I can tell you anything. You've been with me through everything.
Man, the fish.
Oh, you're going to make me cry. Thank you.
As funny as this is, it's also really sad that a fish is the only one that gives him comfort. Like, oh my god, dude. What about other people?
I know. I just forget that sometimes. It's nice to hear someone say it out loud.
Wow, that scared me. Oh, it's a front view of man.
Oh, man. You're the best.
Fish, huh? Yep, RD. Oh god. Huh? Taka, what's wrong? The thing I felt the closest connection to in life is a fish. Yeah, that's funny and also sad at the same time. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, there clearly is, Sugi. You're just an eccentric little guy, and I don't mind being second place to a fish. Do you even realize why I'm so eccentric? To entertain people? Fish don't care. What do you mean? I figured it out. Fish don't care what you do. As long as you feed them luxury food or flakes as bland as Shinko, they still like you. It's still food. That's how fish work. Audiences do care. Old audiences care. You want to know why I'm eccentric? Because I am so desperate for any sort of younger audience. The youngest are less judgmental. Those old farts are like the most picky fish out there. They want one specific type of food from me. Content from me. They want a bubbly little blondie full of sunshine to brighten their day. I am their grandkid, and if I don't fit that mold, if I talk about who I actually am on air for 5 minutes, the elderly will judge. Taka. There are so many things I want to talk about. If I had just a younger audience, I could act like myself. I could talk about myself. That's why you're talking close with Sugi then? That would be truly based. Timing with those sorts of words. That's why I've done everything. That's why I did my crime. I wanted to captivate, entertain. I wanted more. I thought freaks online like true crime. Let's do that. I didn't think obscuring evidence would cause harm. I was so short-sighted that I didn't think hiding the food would cause harm. I thought everything would be out in the open and everyone would be peaceful. I didn't think the hypnosis show that resulted from my actions would lead to Ichi's death. Fuck, I'm not being very funny, am I? Yeah, this is very an emotional moment here. You really don't have to be. Do you need to talk more about this? Sugi. I love you. Aww. You really are the bestest pal ever. Thanks for being my friend through my villain arc, but it's time for Taka redemption arc, baby. Suga still appeared shaken, confused by Taka's words and exactly what he was trying to say as he put a hand on her shoulder. When we get out of here, we're going to exchange Nintendo 3DS friend codes. Because we're going to get out. Taka is about to achieve redemption. Whoa. Unfortunately, the eShop is dead. Fuck me. Buy what you can, fellas, because there's no going back unless some hero here dumps all them ROMs there. On the internet. Hell yeah, you are. So what are you gonna do first? Say sorry for like taking away the foods and stuff? I can't hear you. Agree to take people's weird food to their crusty rooms like a gosh darn blonde bellboy delivering room service as an apology for taking the food away. That's a really nice way of saying thank you. Wait, you're still here? Can you leave us alone, bro? I'm having a moment with my girlfriend. Girlfriend? What a cute couple. Yes, my dear comrade friend, who is also a girl sometimes, but also my best bud. With every word you say, I get more confused. Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. Shingo, gather everyone in the hallway. I need to make an announcement. Oh my god. I feel like this is the worst ending. I feel like Taka's gonna be the next victim. I'm gonna get pissed if that's the case. Taka, be nice. Sigh. Please, Shinko, please gather everyone. Please, in the hallway. Please, please, and thank you. On it. Oh, yes, and sorry for making you say you were a little cat boy, but it was very funny. Some crimes can't be forgiven, Taka. I left the two to talk as I went to find the others. Eventually I gathered everyone up, rounding them up in the hallway, all a little disgruntled, to be disturbed but curious to see what it is. Can you make this quick? I have something to get back to. His arm was wrapped around the very quiet Lyra's waist. What? She distanced herself since the reveal. Some of us, like poor Lyra, haven't eaten. We'd like to go back to getting lunch. Nothing like eating out for lunch, huh? Oh. You disgust me. Oh boy. Can we just get to the root of what this is for? Is it going to be a general nuisance again? Just hear him out. It can't be too bad. Not having the food taken away again. Ahem. Remember to be nice. He did have a near-death experience. And I'm but a small little lad. Taka, you're 19. You can't use that excuse anymore. Heck. Keep this up and we'll be standing here until the cat releases a new motive. Ahem. I, Taka Takahiro, would like to formally apologize to you all for my treacherous villain art. Taking away the food was a not swag thing for me to do. And while I do think you're all not very poggers, I did not wish to inflict physical or mental harm on you, and my manager will provide you with the epic financial compensation. You may still hate me, but if you ever get interviewed about it, simply lie. Remember, I will pay you. Nice to know, even in a killer game isolated from the rest of the world, that capitalism still holds power. See, the drug addict gets it. Oh boy. That wasn't an apology, Taka. Huh? I said sorry, and I look very cute doing so. You have to forgive me. I'm an anime boy. Where's the part about the fact you endangered our lives for attention? Ray. The part about you destroying families for entertainment, for fans. Ray. The part about you still being a scared little kid, who's obsessed with what people think of him, so you lie your way out of ever taking responsibility for anything. And hold those who give you a chance so tightly and force them to be part of your little fantasies until they resent you. Ray, back off, now. So cute. Aren't you entertained? Isn't it fun? What? This isn't a game anymore. He's trying his best. Come on, you know as well as I do. That wasn't good enough, Taka. Be honest. I'm sorry for hurting you all. I'm sorry for being what led to Ichi's death. Even though you kinda also helped a lot in the trial, what? When I lay there under that spotlight bleeding out, I started thinking, I'm the ultimate TV personality. But what good is the personality part if I really can't make you laugh or smile? I think I was trying to make an outside audience laugh. That meant hurting you all, becoming this character. But I think it's time that I become the little pog champ you all need. Now I'll work to make you all laugh. So maybe one day we can be actual friends. Honestly, from Taka. And just like that, it felt like the world was shaken. Hey, hold on, does anyone else... Uh-oh. Quite literally. Fucking earthquake. The ground, it's... Run. Crash. The entire lab trembled, shaking as one by one. Rocks began to fall from the ceiling. It happened so suddenly, the building collapsing. By the time I opened my eyes, I couldn't see the other side of the hallway, blocked off by large debris. Oh, fucking shit. Taka, where are you? Lyra, can you hear me? Oh dear. Where are they? Where are the others? Huh? We are rapid running down the vents, eventually a very panicked cat hopping out. What happened? So, quick lesson, kids. When you're told to pay for building repairs, do it. Mananeko is my cute little squirky machine building repairs. No, it's quite alright. We'll be fine. You just get back to your evil schemes. I better get a fucking raise. I knew I was right. Could you please tell us what happened? Are the others safe? Listen, Oregano or Coriander or whatever your name is. The others are fine, just stuck on the other side. The ceiling just had a minor case of complete internal structural collapse. Meaning... So good news, I don't have to waste money on the motive now. Bad news, you might never see your friends ever again. What? I think you should be glad we could use this as a motive. You would have really hated what I had planned. How can we get the rocks removed? Well, be patient, kill someone, think of this as a test, see if you can survive around people you wouldn't usually hang out with and not snap. Ooh, interesting. Like a very long, very sad blind date. A sleepover. Exactly, doesn't that just sound peachy? Wait, what about the others who are not in the cafeteria area? Like, aren't they screwed? Won't they get food and shit? Are they gonna starve to death? Is that gonna be the motive? Now I need to nip around to the other side to explain the situation to the others. Just know for now you can sleep wherever you want. And good luck. And with that, the cat slipped through the vent again. This is the worst. You tell me, Taka can't even tie his own shoelaces and he's stuck on his own. But his shoes don't even have laces. And why do you think that is? Point taken. Well, I for one think this will be super fun. I'll admit, I'm gonna miss Lila, but I can make a whole bunch of new friends. Imagine having someone to miss. Oh. I'll be your friend, Kotaro. I'll stay by your side. Mr. Ray, we killed him. No, you we killed him. We're going to get that through your head. Well, before we start panicking, let's get some things established. Well, think about it. We're on the east side of where the kitchen is, so we got food. No need to worry about that. And the fitness center has washing machines, and we've got water from both the kitchen and the biodome, so we don't have to worry about getting stinky. We have no need to panic. We've got everything we need. Do we have anywhere to sleep? I just want to sleep until someone finally decides to take me back to Ichi. And Ray will be keeping an eye on Qatar to make sure that doesn't happen. That is a bit concerning though. Where are we going to sleep? Silly, matey. Everywhere is a bed if you try hard enough. The streets, cupboards, the floor, a dumpster. Sometimes you can be picky. But I'm guessing none of us want to sleep in the trash. It's also probably best all of us sleep in the same room so no murders happen at night. The shop and medicine storage are too small. I know I can be fussy, but the biodome is quite grassy. I know some people are allergic to it. Girl, you can just tell us it's cause you don't want us trampling on your plants. Well, yeah, but I didn't want to be impolite. Perhaps the food court will be best then. It's a large space with fairly comfortable furniture. We could set up some temporary beds there. Seems good to me. Suppose that works. The fitness center is too smelly. The trial waiting room gives me the heebie-jeebies. Also, the food court is great for super cool getting along new friends midnight feast. Well, we should get to setting up some beds in the food court then. Oh, I'll try and bargain with the kitty for sheets in the shop. Everything there is so expensive. That's okay, I can afford it. It was only a moment before Takiko pulled out a comically large bag of mana coins. What?
Where did you get all that?
I've not even seen one coin. Where did you get all that?
Oh, it's simple. I found something super secret in the garden, and the kitty gave this to me as hush money.
Wait, that's important information.
Interesting.
Even the purest souls give in to the corporate greed of capitalism instead of sharing their information for the greater good.
Well, I think spending her money on helping us all get beds is still quite good.
Indeed. It starts with beds, but soon she'll be redistributing all her wealth, and this side of the lab will become her own personal communist utopia.
Do people really Yeah, sure, communism works, everybody.
See? Maybe this isn't too bad.
Huh? Communist? I thought communism was bad.
Well, you see...
Oh, no.
Oh my god, is this gonna be political? Okay.
I'm going to stop this before Asuga rambles on for 2 hours and Kotaro pitches in with his oddly specific knowledge again.
Oh, thank fuck. We're gonna have a debate on fucking... Okay, no. Don't want this to be fucking politically yada yada bullshit, fuck. This is about the games, this is only about the games, fuck. Well, either way, since I'm super rich here, I'll buy us all beds. I'm gonna come with you, see if I can bargain for anything else. Trying to keep my mouth shut, but Lyra brought it up, and then here we go again. Keep on watching guitar for now, let's stay in the food court. Maybe we can make pizza or whatever you like. Doesn't that sound exciting? H used to cook when we sniff. We'll figure something out. I'm going to tend to my garden. I'm getting a little stressed, and I think I need to focus on myself for a moment. I actually think I might be in luck for once. I was washing my sheets when this happened. I think my bed sheets might be in the fitness center's washing machine. So I'm gonna go put those in the dryer. Meet up with you soon, alright? Bye, Shishi. Made my way over to the fitness center. It seems things were mainly under control. I sighed as I pulled my sheets out of the washing machine, putting them into the dryer. It wasn't turning on. Again? I have to went to hit it to try and reboot it, but I was stopped by a voice. No, don't do that. What? Turned around trying to see who it was. Oh, his meds. Uh-oh. Don't. I went silent and rapidly scrambled around my pockets, trying to find the medication. I wasn't about to relapse. It was getting better. No, H.E. wouldn't want this. Nicole wouldn't want this. Hey, don't freak out. I don't mean no harm. I just meant, if you hit it, you might hurt your hand. Just be patient. What are you? I don't know. I just want to keep you safe. I'm not like the others? Yeah. After a moment of waiting, shaking at the presence of this new being, the dryer turned on. Just like it said, be patient. What are you? Who are you? Please don't be afraid. I'm your buddy. I just don't remember who I am. I wish to keep you safe, though. Sounds like H.E. You're my buddy? Yeah, in fact, I'm your friend. Friend? Okay, why don't you want to hurt me? I do not know. I just know that I am your friend. Yeah, sounds like H.E. You look like H.E. Yeah, I knew it. H.E., I'm afraid I do not know who that is. What is your name? Shigo Katsugi. That's a lovely name, little buddy, even if the surname means dead tree. What was going on? So, do we simply wait here for the washing to be dried? It just goes in circles over and over. Yeah, that's the whole point of a fucking dryer. You don't have to look at it so closely. But it's interesting. How fun would it be to spin it over and over like an amusement park, like spinning teacups? I suppose that might be nice. Akari always liked those. Akari liked a lot of things. You know Akari? What? Anyone who is a buddy of little buddy is a friend of friend. You're weird. And you're doing better, little buddy. I know it's exhausting sometimes just to be alive, but I'm proud of how far you've come, getting up each day to do this, drying. It's really not a big accomplishment. Little buddy, anything is achievement if you're proud of it. Now I'm sure the others are waiting for you. Should we go see your new beds? Perhaps you could even bounce on one. I'm not a kid, that would be silly. But if you want to have fun, your age should not stop you. Maybe. I still felt very off. But maybe this wasn't as bad until I could get some meds. It was starting to feel slightly normal. Found my way to the food court, beds already set up in neat rows. There you go. Oh hey, Skinny Legs is back. We got all the beds we need to, and we still have coins. Asuka is teaching me all about how I should share my wealth. Oh god. So factually incorrect. Well, Kotaro, some of us couldn't afford a private education. It's just one of the many issues with the large upper and lower class divide and... Hey, weren't you meant to bring back your sheets? Huh? Oh, you must have forgotten. Alright, I'll go back for them later. Mom, we've got a fairly good setup going on here, so just feel free to sit back and relax. Jump on the bed. No. You would have a fun time. I need to act my age. Who are you talking to? Do you not want to relax? Sorry, just a bit out of it. Spoke out loud. Alright. So everything is set up here? Yep. That's great. I might spend some time writing then. Spend some time to myself. The rest of the afternoon feeling a lingering presence behind me the entire time, starting to get used to it. But after a bit, I grew a bit tired of my own company. Maybe just try to find someone else to hang out with. Okay. Why can't I not dash? There we go. Let's see, who do we spend time with? Nobody here. Why not go for her? Spend time with Asuka? Sure.
Hi-oh, what's up? You wanna hang out, Skinny Legs? Sure. Just, gotta make sure you ain't someone in disguise.
What's your favorite animal? What? Oh, fucking hell. Shit. I didn't save. Oh my god, this is gonna suck. Cats? Please let it be cats. Fuck!
Whoa, what? Shinku, are you a silly little dumbass piss baby?
Fuck. I wasted the free time. Oh my god, I have to do it all over again. Fuck. Ah, here again. Shit. Oh god, we're finally here. So let's save. Yeah. Frogs or bunnies? Fuck. Frogs. Oh, thank god.
Woo, I knew you could do it. There we go. Let's get to hanging out.
Suga, well, a friendly face at the lab was usually rather hard to get a hold of, whether it be because she was doing elaborate flips and leaps across the halls of the lab, or because she was preoccupied helping someone else out. Either way, it was finally nice to hang out with her for a bit. I had a few questions on my mind, but my train of thought was swiftly interrupted. Hi, Oshinkuku, still walking around with no backbone. What? I'm kidding, but you're staring off to space. Jeez, are you okay? You seem distracted. Just wanted to ask you something. What's up? Lay it on me. How long you been doing the ringleader thingy? Did you have to work your way up from a lower level to being where you are now, or... Well, Seiko, have you ever heard of the whole little ultimate thing? The elementary school ultimates? You are one of them? Jeez, you must have been commanding circus from a really young age. And no, it's actually the little ultimate pageant queen. What? Yeah, my mother kinda like forced me into it, but it wasn't any fun as soon as I gained an ounce of self-awareness. You didn't like it? Of course not. There were a load of stupid rules. It wasn't just fair. All the other kids were running around the playground and just having fun. And I was being chastised for losing a tooth. What? It was dumb. She wanted me to act 20, and I just wanted to eat paste. Yeah, childhood taken. That sounds really frustrating, actually. Besides, who puts kids together against their beauty? That's dumb. Stupid, dumb, and even more stupid. Beauty is subjective anyway. So, how did you get out of it? I didn't for a while. I just dealt with it. I acted like a bit of a little shit at pageants though. Don't regret that. For a while, so you got out eventually? Well, I'd been practicing gymnastics on the playground whenever my mother actually let me go to school. And eventually, I became real flexible. So one day after a real bad argument with mother, I said, you know what, step on a Lego. Then yeeted myself out the window. Yeeted? Flung myself out of it, but quickly flipped in the air to grab onto a ledge. And soon as my mother stopped looking out the window, I rushed away. I ran through the night like a superhero or an idiot. So yep, that's the dramatic backstory of Asuka Hino. Now, let's do something fun, alright? Okay. Asuka spent the next few hours bossing me around, joyfully trying to teach me how to do a dance routine. Friendship ranked. God, I'm tired. Rubbed my hands and moved over to my designated bed in the food court, laying down. Once again, my best friend insomnia was making it hard to sleep. I was ready to just start the ceiling for the night, but I was cut off by a voice. It appears you are having trouble sleeping. Would you like a bedtime story? I'm not a little kid. Or perhaps some hot milk. Do you need to be tucked in, a lullaby, a nightlight? It was oddly nice having something care for me so closely. Or do you just need to talk? Was it my fault? I'm afraid that's something I cannot answer, little buddy. Just remember that what has happened cannot be reversed. You may have messed up along the line, but it's not good to hurt yourself over past mistakes. Now, how about a bedtime story? Really, I'm alright. But it's not good to stay up. Sleep deprivation is deadly. How about I suggest a strategy for getting to bed? I'm all ears. Close your eyes. Imagine an island isolated from everything. Imagine this island is filled with hundreds of cute, fluffy and friendly cats, all meowing at you for pets. My, what a paradise. Pet the cats, little buddy. Count them as you do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, I still remember how it all started.
Hey.
What the fuck? Is that Akari? Oh, that's Lyra.
You don't look like you're from around here.
shit, Sherlock.
Feisty one, huh? Well, what's a good kid like you doing in a place like this?
Hanging out, clearly. Waiting for a friend.
Hanging out? You were sobbing like a toddler. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Maybe I can help you with whatever predicament you've landed yourself in.
I got kicked out, okay? This is... right there.
Do you have anywhere to go?
Not like they give two shits about that. I'm done being replacement parts now, I'm just...
Replacement parts? Is that fucking... what's her name? What was her name? What was fucking her name? Alora's... Didn't in the previous video of Alora, when we spent time with her, she was like... She said something about using her sister as replacement parts and shit. Oh, what the fuck? What is the connection here?
You're just what?
What, did you say something? I didn't even know anymore.
You're ill, aren't you? That head of yours, it's filled with terrible things. You're completely and utterly ill. That's why you were kicked out. And yet, your body is still fighting. You are still alive.
That made no sense.
Who the hell is Shido?
Listen, I like fighters. I need people with good endurance, good survival skills. I've got a business, you see. And workers are always an issue. How about you come work for me, dear?
What's in it for me?
Once you've worked enough, I'll give you enough to afford your own house, and in the meantime, you can stay with my other employees.
And you won't kick me out?
Not unless you piss me off. There it is. You're smiling. You're much prettier that way.
I'm literally fucking dying. We're all dying slowly but surely. You cannot stop it. Did I ask for your opinion? I don't need your apathetic bullshit right now. Can you stop yelling? Oh, can you stop yelling? My best friend is literally a living toothpick and he's stuck on the other side without me. He's gonna die, so maybe I'm not calm. That doesn't mean you have to complain about every little thing. I can complain about the food if I want to. If I have to live off a diet of library apples and sell book bread for the next few days, I'm going to get a killer stomachache. For someone who looks like about 10 years old, you seem to constantly act as if you're on your period. Do you want me to bash your tools over your head? Friends, buddies, bitch boys, calm down, calm down. Take some advice from a wise old man. You're the youngest here, Taka. At least we have food this time. It'll all be poggers. Yeah, because someone isn't decided to take it this time. Going through my redemption arc right now. You need to speed up and forgive me before I get prematurely killed off. Oh my god. That is... Is this foreshadowing something? Oh my god, I'm panicking. I'm panic attack. What the fuck are you talking about? That's quite enough. But... no. Hey, silence. It's clear that most of us cannot fully collaborate with one another maturely. Due to this, perhaps it's for the best if we try and find different places to sleep. Lab 1, Lab 2, and the infirmary all have beds. We can split into twos and take a room each. Me and Alora will be sharing a room. Taka and Kiyoshi will room together. Let's shove them in Lab 1. We will not be. I don't want to be left alone with him. He acts like such a tool. Can we not simply condemn him to the shed? The fuck would we get a shed? Listen, Taka, if it gets too much, you can come to wherever I'm sleeping and stay with me. I'd like to pair up with Lyra. Can we take the infirmary? Which leaves me with... whatever. Does anyone know where I could locate some earplugs on the side of the lab? Bitch, I haven't even... Are you sure you're okay with this arrangement, darling? Dr. Asami, and it's fine. Perhaps I should try and collaborate with the more challenged members of the lab. Or just call me a slur over challenge. Yeah, she says cunt though, so what? Maybe we should attempt to stay in these pairs while we investigate and set up, just to prevent murders. Seems fair to me. Alrighty, my dudes, seems like that's all covered. Anything else? Yeah. Yeah, what is it? Taka needs his cool testosterone shots to remain the coolest, sexiest, most handsome guy in the world. However, I believe that I hoarded all the tea from the infirmary and medicine storage and left it in my room. That's fine. No, it's not. I might start having mood swings or wipe out my chance of growing facial hair or... I can make you some. Huh? What's gotten into you? Why are you suddenly being so helpful instead of simply making assortment of smart noises and looking at us apathetically? Collaboration will be key to survival. Besides, I do wish to stay productive. It shall be an interesting side project. Why, thank you, Alora Balora Calora. Maybe you yourself are based. The cool chemist Alora Awesome Me. Oh yeah, Asami Awesome Me. Haha, pun. Do you want the testosterone or not? I will keep my mouth shut. Alright, my dudes, so me and Iz in the infirmary, Lori and Laya in lab 2, Taka and Ginger in lab 1. Thanks. You're so welcome. I appreciate we're all a little shaken and worried about those on the other side. I would like to request people remain calm and use their heads if they think about murder. Think carefully. None of you are smart enough to get away with it, so it's really not worth the hassle. Wow. Now I shall bid you all adieu. Me and Lyra are going to set up our room. Oh shit, guess it's happening now. Damn, that is my wrist you just grabbed. Oh, we're leaving. Okay, cool. I was dragged out by Ismini taking me to the infirmary. Which of the beds would you like? Damn, I don't know. It's a large toss-up between the one with the creepy doll on it and the one with the suspicious stain on it. There's also the one that smells like bone marrow if your tastes are more refined. Yeah, my favorite scent, literal actual bone marrow, coming to a perfume store near you. It was a joke. Discovered by the ultimate perfumologist, Smini Cersei, inspired by her perfume-sniffing adventures. We asked Smini what she thought about her new bone marrow set on the market being, and she said, "You've been distant lately. Spending a lot of time in Ray's room. I know you use humor to cope, Lara. You're not very subtle. But these recent jokes, they feel like you're forcing them. You seemed almost excited we were cut off from the rest of the lab." Is I? Liar. I need you to promise me you won't just lie to me. Shit. Since that trial, since I was black belt, since he learned about my weakness, he's tried to protect me. To be completely honest, I'm scared to be around you. Why? What? I think it might hurt you if he sees us getting close. I think you're taking advantage of me, trying to hurt me. This can't be. It's fine, really, I can handle it. I'm like literally a drop-dead gorgeous girl with comical amounts of charisma. Trust me, my dude, I can talk my way out of everything. Except for being kicked out. I can't talk my way out of that. Just be careful. Why do you care so much about me? What, you got a crush? That's enough out of you. Come on, I know literally basically anyone who would want to smooch these lips. I'm like literally Aphrodite. Really now? Not really, because I'm looking at Aphrodite right now. If I'm Aphrodite, then you're a Lemnian woman. Oh yeah? Cursed with a foul odor so bad all their husbands left them and they went crazy and murdered them before being cursed and turned into swines. Hot. What? Quiet, you. Okay. Well, if we're all done here, then I'm gonna go spend some time to myself. Alright, maybe I'll find someone who will actually fall for your cheesy pickup lines and foolish charms somewhere else. I'll get you one day. I'll get you under a spell or hex or something mythological-ish. Like Narcissus? Oh yeah, I love that game. Yeah, totally sure whoever that guy is. He became so obsessed with his own beauty, he stared into a pool until he became a flower. Listen, I'm just gonna take the fact that you called me beautiful indirectly with that and ignore the rest of that shit. That was not my intent. Too late, you said it, bye. I have some time to myself. Let's go find some poor soul to inflict myself upon. So I can't spend time with Ismini? Ismini's been more friendly to me recently. Maybe we could hang out. Yeah, sure.
You're really insistent in staying around me.
Well, Ryan, what do you think of my crime? Does it change your perception of me? You monster! You deserved it. You deserved it.
Shoot. Nice and else, Larry.
Wonderful. I suppose I do have some time. CH3 See, at this point, my day consists of being around no one but Smeety Cersei. Girlie really took me by the metaphorical hand and has not let go since. But even to say that her attitude still remains sharp. You know, I'm kinda surprised you wanted me as your roomie. I would have thought you'd have wanted to stay with someone like Alora, real quiet, seemed to not like noise. I suppose. Noise is distracting, sure, yeah, but quite frankly, after a childhood of quiet, I think I've become quite fond of some noise. It reminds me people are near. Oh, do you not want to be alone? It just ensures my safety. Wow, I feel so flattered. You're literally so nice to me, You must have been real popular in high school. She sighed and nervously looked away for a moment. I never truly had a friend before I showed up here. My education was special, enriching, yeah, but it left me isolated from others. If I'm being completely honest, Larry, I don't believe I ever fully learned how to properly speak to people. I couldn't tell. That's enough out of you. Yes, mummy. Perish. Quite frankly, despite my frankly far superior intelligence to all of you, I believe it's why I act quite bitchy. I was going to say haughty, but I suppose that works too. I never really learned how to talk to people my age. I get slightly nervous and always make it awkward. So pushing them away will spare me the embarrassment of being mocked by someone inferior to me, even though you're already making an embarrassment of yourself by speaking like that, but okay. Oh, you're so actually really shy? No. Wait, why am I saying all of this to you? Because apparently I'm the main character now. Hey, it's alright, I don't mind. No, I've said too much. Well, let's change the subject then. What to? Well, I know some mythology too, you know. Oh dear Dionysus, help me. Spend the next few hours telling Ismini comically incorrect mythology facts and watching her correct me. Cool. Now what? Walked back to the infirmary after hanging out for the day. Ismini was already asleep. Walked over to the shelves, picking up some Xanax and shoving a few pills in my mouth to stop the ringing in my head. I took a deep breath, stopping against the cabinet. Well, look who it is. Oh, that's Yui. Oh, fuck me. Is that a suggestion? Still hiding away, huh? Still taking stuff to stop yourself from thinking about everything you've destroyed? Go on, keep taking them. Off you go. I glared at the apparition, taking another pill to just try and get it to disappear from my head. I don't think that's enough, little talent thief. More. No. Who told you that you were in control here? When has that ever gotten you anywhere? Need I remind you got killed? Eat up. God damn it. Oh, kill him, that guy. If it really hurts, maybe you'll get lucky and overdose. You haven't wanted to live for a while now, have you? But you feel like if you die, that grief will die with you. You're not even strong enough to get the guts to kill yourself. Tell me, Lyrene, why do you deserve this when so many have died? When all you do is cheat and lie and scrape your way through life, tossing people away when it suits you, shoving them into your bullshit. I think it's time you grow up. Because you stopped so many from having the opportunity to. Oh my god, that is fucking harsh. I try to drown my problems in any substance I can get my hands on, but the damn things just learn how to swim. Now what?
Oh, come on, Cal. Don't be like that. We haven't even got started yet.
I really do have to get home. Come on, lads. Don't do this.
Sure. Bet you have a lovely evening planned of ranking off and doing jack shit.
Wonder how long can it even last, these scrawny arms.
The man grabbed him by the arms, the girl pulling out a flashy-looking utility knife and her phone, textbook mugging.
Oi! Get off me! This isn't funny!
Really, Cal? We both know the closest you're ever going to get to a woman.
You got his wallet yet?
And what exactly is going on here?
Huh? And who are you? His girlfriend or some shit?
I would hope not, considering I'm his sister.
What?
Now, lads, are we done here or what?
Why would we?
That symbol, she's kind of... Whatever, let's get out of here.
Right. Bye, Cal.
You alright, kid?
Just dandy.
Listen, I'm not one to say you need to change your branding, but...
I know. I'm basically a massive billboard that says, I'm a dumb tiny nerd man. Bully me.
Man, you get it. That's rad.
But who even says rad anymore? Not letting you finish that.
Well, I finished her last night.
Those two would be, very confused right now if they overheard this. Considering you said you were my sister.
It's fine. I'll call you daddy or something and that would scare them away.
Who are you?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would actually. You came in here, claimed to be my sister, scared off some people just from standing there, and now you're threatening to call me Daddy. And I'm not entirely sure if that's a threat or a compliment.
Threat. Most definitely a threat. Tell you what, Cal. I'll tell you who I am if you buy me some noodles or some shit.
Are you asking me for dinner? Because I would be flattered. And I promise what Asteria said about me and women earlier isn't true. And
I have a girlfriend.
Shit. I'm Callum, and I own the school's debate club. Wait, you don't go to my school. Shit. I'm being an idiot. I'll just get the noodles now.
Okay, now what? Are you going to tell me why you dragged me away from my writing? Perhaps you simply wish to also be your friend. While you heard Kiko yesterday, she got a bunch of money from just finding that thing in the grotto that Mononeko wanted to keep hush-hush. So we're going to try and find that thing to get the money? Yep. I thought you said money was the root cause of evil in society. Yeah, but we also kinda need money to live, unfortunately. Hello buddy, do you have money on you? If you need it to live, please ensure you have some on you at all times to maintain a stable heartbeat. Alright, into the garden we... Nope, stop right there. Huh? Oh, that is a very tiny buddy. Is she okay? She needed water and sunlight to grow? Oh hey Kiko, we were just gonna go into the garden to... No, not without paying the Taki toll, you aren't. Taki toll? Yep, when we were getting the beds, you talked about how much weight society puts on money, and how those with lots of money have power, meaning there will never be any change that benefits the lower class. And I thought, I want power. Oh, what the fuck? So I set up the Lampside 2 Friend Club security initiative, where I pick a different room each day and regularly travel in and out of it. Well, we're here, we've been seen, can we get through now? Sure, after you pay the fee. The fee? Yeah. How much is it? Not much at all, just for the low price of this type of number of monocoins. What? I don't even have one. How do you expect me to have that many? Sugi, you're the one who declared those in power have money. I was right, money really is the root cause of all evil. Can you pay the fee or no? No. Then happily shoot, please and thank you. This is extortion. It's life apparently. What's stopping us from just walking in? You don't want to meet the Friend Club's military powers, do you? That is strangely ominous. Don't fret, little buddy, the military is here to protect us. Is there any other way to pay the fee? Maybe you could try telling her she's doing a good job, that you're proud. Do you have any sweets? I could probably make something. How about this? Reached down and gave Takiko a head pat, smiling at her. Her eyes lit up. I'm proud of you. Really? Okay. You two get to go through for free, but just this once. I guess these days, what we're most starved of is physical affection. Yeah, that is true. People always make it weird. It's always the... What's that thing people do these days? Instead of sexting, they're not doing it in chat. Discord, I'm like... This is one of the reasons why I'm not active in Discord or chat or interacting a lot with people. It always goes weird. Like... Why? Whatever happened to just jacking off privately? Why do you need other people to know about you jacking off or fantasizing about bullshit that no one wants to know? Fuck. Privacy. Have people forgotten about that shit? What the fuck? We drove past Takiko and made our way into the Biodome garden. Min was there as usual, tending to his plants. Oi, Bayleaf, how'd you manage to get past Takiko? You do realize there are 2 doors to the biodome, right? I think I may be terminally stupid. Are they just lacking common sense? So many flowers, I wonder if there are any bees or butterflies. Alright, time to start looking. What are you looking for? The thing Takiko found that got her money. If it's any consolation, I don't think it's around here. I've been guarding here for weeks now, and I've never discovered anything odd. Ooh, so maybe the grotto to the side. The grotto? You know, the creepy little cave to the side. Yeah, I've seen that cave. I haven't been in there much. I think it was once where they did some sort of research project. Lots of reeds in the waters there. You're really observant, huh? This is just my happy place. My little escape from this lab. I'm bound to notice things here. I also just wish to prevent anything else happening here. Would you like to investigate the grotto with us, Thine? Well, I suppose some company doesn't hurt. Cool. We gradually made our way to the back cave, the hidden grotto. It was a strange area of the lab not many of us went to, but it was a nice little getaway. I've never seen anything on the walls around here. Well, time to check again. Well, time to look around. Save first though. Nothing around here. I do wonder if we were just lied to. Just another plant, no secrets here. Oh, little buddy, there's a snail in this one. You should leave it be, allow it to sleep. It's a plant. I'm busy going to a hearty stew. Its roots look tasty. Another riveting plant, nothing of note though. This one smells rather nice. Nothing ever going home. There's something in there. I'm not going to be the one to investigate it. Oh, that is very dark, very deep. I do not like it. Wouldn't want to fall down there. Pile of pebbles, nothing notable, no secrets. Why are you looking at the floor, little buddy? Nothing, I've checked everywhere and still not a thing. Same here, could it be Takiko was lying to hide how she actually get the money? I doubt Takiko would lie something about like that. Well, there's only one place we haven't checked. And that is... Cannonball! What? They exclaimed loudly as they dove into the pool of the water, men flinching and rather taken aback by the sudden noise. Suga dove into the water with great energy, an excited look on their face. Slow down, you're gonna catch a cold. And then you get to finally use your plant medicine and it'll be a win-win for everyone. Asuka, be careful. Min was freaking out, trying to make sure Asuka didn't drown or wasn't toxic, but as the two were discussing with each other, I heard a voice. Do you also want to go paddling? Well, I hardly think now is the time, and... Are you not allowed to go paddling? Well, there's no one specifically stopping me, but I don't want to scare Mint, so... You should go paddling. I sense when they got in the water, they became happy. Well, I suppose it won't do any harm. Little buddy, be careful. When the P.1 moves in the water, it makes noises. Noises? Yeah, something like splish splash. That's normal, bud. Skinnedeck, stop mumbling under your breath like a crazy person and join me. What if you get a polio or a common cold or the flu or... I'm coming. Pulled up my trousers a little and took off my shoes and socks so as not to ruin my clothes as I got into the water. This really is a terrible idea. Please be careful. There could be glass or leeches or something in that water. Boo, stop being such a fun sponge. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. I'm fairly certain that's also what someone said about the hypnosis show. Yeah. I will unseizure your cell if you keep stressing. Admittedly, the water was quite fun. Splish splash. So fun. It really isn't too bad, Mint. I just don't want you guys doing anything reckless that will get killed. Reckless? Nah, nothing can bring down Big Sis Sib Sug. Uh-oh. Asuga started being dragged underwater, letting out a large scream. Asuga! The pink one, little buddy, leave the water immediately! Oh, goodness. What's going on, Asuga? Hey, grab onto me! Giant tentacle monster. Asuga gasped before she was fully dragged underwater. I was left in shocked disbelief. Min looked like he was about to faint before. What the fuck? Just kidding. She popped out of the water, a mischievous look in their eyes as they did a small bow. Can't believe you guys really fell for that. There's nothing here, no need to worry about it. Just like I said to the kids at the circus, if there are monsters under your bed, they won't come out and attack you, because if they get caught, they'll have to pay rent. You scared me. What if there was an actual danger? Shush, don't worry yourself. There's nothing dangerous about this Ow! As Ahsoka was talking, they went to lean up against a wall in the water, but the wall seemingly moved behind them, causing the ringleader to fall. I rushed to Ahsoka to help pull them up as they looked at what had moved. Are you alright? Even the wall betrayed me. They are not properly hurt, do not worry. Hey, look at that. We looked over. The wall had moved to show a door of sorts, one you needed a key to open. What's that? That is a door, a hinged sliding or revolving barrier at the entrance of the building, room or vehicle or in the framework of a cupboard. Hold up. I wonder where it goes. Oh, that is the Mononeko unit. Little buddy, you should pet it. When you pet a Mononeko unit, it is designed to give off frequency that's calming and relaxing. Don't cause trouble, I said. I've got like 700 building repairs to do, I said. And what do you lot do? No, say it, go on. We only came here to look for the secret thing you don't want us to know about. It was a complete accident, we actually found it. I just fell over, you can't blame me for falling. Blame gravity or something. Gravity. Yep. Gravity. What? What do you want me to do? Oh, gravity has been found guilty of finding my secret shit. Time for the punishment of a little force of nature. Maybe give it a stern talking to? Gravity. You want me to give a stern talking to gravity? Listen, you're lucky I have to go to building. But also already gave literally every Monocoin to the short one. Little grandma is ruthless. When she wants to get what she wants, torn those Monocoins straight out of my paws in return for her secrecy, which she didn't even give. I'm sure it was just a slip of the tongue. Right, well, rundown is, you tell no one about this. Or what? Do you know what a knife bus is? No. Tell anyone and you'll learn. With that, Mononeko disappeared once again, moving the wall back to hide the door as they did. I really don't want to learn what a knife bus is. I'm usually all up for trying new things, but a knife bus is not one of them. A little defeated, we left the grotto. So we just don't talk about this? Well, I'm guessing that the door is a way for someone with more power here to get from side to side? How'd you come up with that? Well, that or it leads to a secret room. If Mononeko was trying to hide something there, then why do you get so annoyed people keep finding it? And if it's just a regular pathway, they'd open it up for all of us, right? That's pretty smart. Gold star for you, celery stick. Maybe one of us should watch who enters the cave then. I'm usually in the garden anyway. I can stand on watch for anyone coming and going. Really, iceberg lettuce? You'd be up for that? If it would help us find who's behind this, gladly. Alright, maybe we'll be able to figure out who's behind this and get out. That is, if it's not one of you three. We all looked up and saw a figure in the doorway, standing next to Takiko. I thought you were watching Kotaro. He's quite alright on his own. Besides, I wanted to check up on the president of the friend club, who appears to be rather diligent with her guarding. Little buddy, you tense up. Does this man make you uncomfortable? Either way, your plan is noble. I'll tell you that, but if the mastermind is one of you three, you now know the plan to try and expose who's behind this, so you'll avoid that door. Do you actually think one of us is the mastermind? What have we even done to you? Oh, nothing really. I'm just being cautious, but the way you talk sometimes awfully suspicious. I was hoping the person behind this wouldn't let their tongue slip so easily, but I digress. Maybe they just need someone to help them out. An assistant, a servant, a traitor. Oh yeah, and what you think if Lyra was a traitor or mastermind or something? She is not. How can you be so sure, Maimi? Asuga. She is not. Don't even compare scum like the mastermind or traitor to Lai. She's better than all of us. If you want to do us all a favor, Sugi, I would suggest you finally get the courage to kill yourself as penance for starving us just a few weeks back. What the fuck, dude? At least then I would be able to see her again. What the hell? That's mean. Besides, who would really miss? That's enough. We all miss people on the other side of the lab, but we can't do anything irrational. Yeah, play along, be nice, do what the cat says, play the game, that's what you want, isn't it, dear little mastermind? I'm not. Why is he accusing you? I could tolerate your game before, I enjoyed it at points, however, you crossed the line with this stunt. Back off, please. We still don't have evidence of any of that. You'll see eventually. You may be weak mentally, but you'll catch up. Now I must depart, friends. Good luck with your little plan. He smiled as he walked off, chuckling under his breath. Suga stuck their tongue out as he left. He doesn't know what he's saying. I just don't know what I could say to disprove him. I don't think you'd want to believe it, even if you could. Either way, the plan may have flaws, but I still want to try. I've let down too many people in my life. I hope for once I can be of use. That's the spirit. I'll try and bring you some sugi just every once in a while so you don't feel totally lonely in here. That would be very nice. Thank you. This situation has made me a little stressed, so I'll be stress guarding anyway, but feeling like I'm doing something useful during it, that makes it so much better. We'll still come check in on you, alright? Right, now you have a good rest of the day, alright? Of course. We gave Mint one last wave before we headed back to our home base, the food court. Well, that was very productive if you ask me. Yeah. You better talk to me, little buddy. Did I upset you? Sorry. Huh? Why are you apologizing? Oh, sorry, slip of the tongue. Really, it's nothing. Okay, bye, you little weirdo. Zuko waved and headed off, parting ways with me to check in on Kotaro as Ray wasn't doing so. Had some time to myself, maybe we could try and hang out with someone. Oh my god, no more noise! Okay, let's go for Asuka again. I'm interested in her little story. Save. Don't forget to save. Oh fuck, what was the question? Toddler pageants? Oh, cool.
Woo! I knew you could do it. There we go. Let's get to hanging out.
My last time hanging out with Asuka gave me some insight on why she valued freedom of expression and being able to be herself. Still, I didn't tell me exactly how she became a ringleader. Maybe this time could give me some more insight on that. Good day, Asuka. How are you? Good day, Asuka. Gee, Shiku, I love you, but how do you expect to be taken seriously if you're stuttering all the time? You gotta inflate your ego sometimes. You're better than you give yourself more credit. She huffed as she patted my head. Alright, sorry. Anyway, regarding your story from last time, how did that lead you into becoming a ringleader? Alright, so I spent a few weeks just traveling the streets trying to survive. Along the way, I found some kids around my age. They also ran away or being abandoned and were just trying to get by. How many of them were there? Like 10 to 13 at the start? Either way, I was the oldest by like a month, so I kinda took on the role of their leader. As we banded together, we realized that money was kinda needed for survival. When we were kids, there wasn't much we could do there, was there? So what did you do? Big Sis Sugi took the lead. It started with small street performances, us making use of the skills we each had, especially my own gymnastics. But with the money we got from performing those, for a while we were able to get props to do bigger performances that would make bigger profits that would get us by longer. That's really nice. We were even eventually able to afford our own tent to do proper circus shows in, and we got even more performers and members. We were like our own little community. There was no fighting? Nope, not really. Well, I was the leader. We sort of shared everything out equally to everyone, so no infighting. I was able to observe which members got along with which other ones and which ones fought, determining that I was able to organize things in a way to stop fighting. Cool. There's much more to being a ringleader than just organizing the finances and running the show. Wow, there's a lot more depth than I initially considered. That's really interesting. The effort that goes into circuses in general is really underappreciated. I'm just glad I can raise awareness about them with my ultimate title. Although from my point of view, I'm not the ultimate. The entire circus has the title. You gotta share that stuff too. Huh. Suga and I talked about various members of our circus and they actually did for the next few hours. It sounded really interesting. Cool. Came back to the food court, not feeling too particularly tired. I spent a little more time with someone. The day was so young. Right. Wait, I can't move. But when I went to leave... Are you going to leave me again? Don't do that, you scared me. Please don't leave, little buddy. I just want to hang out with the others. They wish to hurt you. You're going to pass and you will carry that guilt if you are close with him, little buddy. He only wants to protect you, keep you safe. And I have growing concerns about them hurting you. Really, they're fine. They may do some things like accuse you of trapping them here, walking all over you, not giving you time to grieve. They are cruel. Not all of them. Then they will become cruel, take advantage of you, or make you carry the burden of guilt when they die. I do not ask for much, little buddy, but I am growing concerned about how much you hang around the others. What do you want your time in the spot? What do you want your time in the spotlight? Spotlight? Because spotlight, yeah. H.E. died because of spotlight shit. Yeah. Friend? Hey friend, I'm sorry, speak to me. Why does that hurt? My head, I only was to protect you, little buddy. Why do you hurt me? I'm sorry, I let you down. I let you cool down. I wish I died instead of you. So I could at least be with them. I'm sorry, I'll stay by your side. You're right. It happened with the girl. It happened with you. I'm the problem, aren't I? When they realize that, little buddy, they will hurt you. I am the only one you can trust. The only one I won't let down. The only one who won't hurt me. The only one who won't blame me for the war. War? What the fuck is the war? You're my friend. I hung out with the only person who wouldn't leave. The only person I wouldn't let down. The only person who didn't hate me. Didn't want to hurt me. We're friends, we're friends, we're friends. Aren't we? Boop. What happened?
I thought you said you were bringing someone.
I am. She's super cool. And like, as soon as I told her about the debate club, she wanted to come join.
Who is it? Do I share any classes with her?
Come on, Amy. I'm sure you won't hate her. But I'm curious. Maybe I know her.
She doesn't actually go to this school.
So you invited a totally random girl into our club. What if she's dangerous? Do you even know her GCSE results?
What's GCSE results? What's that? Is that some sort of school thing?
Oh no. What if she's got lip fillers?
What's that?
She could be anyone. She could steal our hoodies.
Fucking hoodie stealer.
Maybe. I've debated against her before. What school does she go to?
I don't actually know.
Great job, Calum.
Cal, my friend, my buddy, my beloved.
But not best friend. That's my job.
Did you invite a random weird girl who may or may not be part of a gang off the streets to our club?
Maybe. But come on, give her a chance.
Saw them got caught up with friends.
Oh. Hi.
Oh, hey, shit. Hey, Pippi, nice to see ya.
Pippi? You know her?
Of course, she goes here. Don't you remember? Transferred from Holland last term.
Yeah, I did do that.
Well, welcome to the club.
Cal told me all about it, between him struggling to eat noodles, that is.
Chopsticks are very tricky little shits, and
our leader, everyone.
And future ultimate debatist.
Wait, shit, what?
Well, Pippi, I recently got scouted for the title.
Holy shit, look at you go! Really? Hope speak themselves. You're gonna be around a load of pretentious shits.
Yeah. We can talk about that later. And hopefully a lot. Because flattery from you is very nice. But can we talk privately for a sec?
Of course.
Have fun flirting, you two.
Lyra, what's this about you being at our school? Pippi, what is this?
It's like how I'm your sister, just a game, no need to stress. Besides, some rich chick named Pippi was meant to study here, and, well...
What did you... Did you kill someone to debate about milk and cereal or something?
Oh god, no, that'd make too much sense. Pippi is meant to be studying here, yes, but she wanted to go explore Europe or something. So I'm pretending to be her and attend school as her so she doesn't get in trouble.
You shouldn't do that. You could get arrested. Or, don't you realize what you're doing is dangerous? You have...
I have what, Cal? You don't even know anything about me. Lyra isn't even my real name. Do you think those kids just left you alone because I was hot? No. But some questions are best left unanswered. So let's just keep things as they are.
You're still my friend, right?
Of course you are, nerd. At least until you go to Hope's Peak and get some snobby chemist as your bestie.
Snobby chemist. I can see the connection here. She's definitely Laura's sister.
Lyra, that won't happen.
Pippi here, not Lyra. Remember?
I can't believe you're making me compromise my integrity like this.
I'm leading you to such a life of crime. Next, you'll go to Disney.com without asking your parents' permission first.
I actually hate you, nerd.
Ugh, my head. Rolled out of the uncomfortable infirmary bed and stood up, no firm withdrawal symptoms present as ever. Morning. I looked up the mythologist who was basically already ready for the day, hairstyled and dressed neat as usual. How long have you been up? You talk a lot in your sleep. Shit, did I wake you up? No, but you've been mumbling in your sleep for the past 3 hours. Must have been so excited to start a new day. Which is why you slept until 11? Dude, don't judge my lifestyle. Well, now you're finally awake, we need to leave. That was an order, not a request. Oh, I love how assertive you try to be. You really know how to command a room. Flutter's not going to get you 5 more minutes in bed. Worth a shot. What are we doing anyway? Body patrol. How romantic. Don't try to be cute with me. I want to check everyone to see if anyone decided to do anything. It's better to be safe than sorry. And you couldn't do that alone. You needed your favorite bodyguard to protect you. Why didn't want you getting butchered in your sleep? Oh, you're so sweet. Silence. Let's just start going, shall we? Alright, Aphrodite. Where first? The library. We might as well get you some food while you're awake. Just heading that direction anyway. Might as well check out the lecture hall. Speedy nodded and we started walking, her looking behind her occasionally to check I was still following. First stop, lecture hall. Nothing here, it appears. You know, I always thought you liked the lecture hall. Do I ask why that is? Because you like Dionysus' daddy or whatever its name is. He's like the god of the theater or something. I'm a mythologist, not a theater kid. And while yes, he technically is, I think you should stop trying to talk about mythologies as I'm starting to think you know nothing about it. I know all about the weird sex shit, yeah. Like the mother who tried to sleep with her son, yeah. The woman who fell in love with a cow, yeah. Zeus's multiple sex offenses, yeah. What the fuck, myth? Damn, Greek gods are kind of sluts, aren't they? Yeah, what the fuck, they're... Everything they do is just fuck, fuck, fuck. You are lucky I keep you around. And I'm more rad than any dumb god. Radically annoying, perhaps. Would like to see you try and Alright, the cat's out of the bag. I had to fake my talent so you could con us? No, that isn't. When I got into Upspeak, I swore to the school board to never tell anyone. Let's continue the discussion over some food in the library. Yeah, sure, just maybe over a glass of wine or something. Yeah. We wandered out of the lecture hall. I really didn't want to have that discussion. Luckily, I was able to delay it a little longer, as we were stopped by a rather cranky-looking girl. The fuck have you two been all morning? Waiting for Lyra to get out of the bed. Got practically booted out by Laura at 5 AM at the con, bitch. Got to sleep in? That's not very fucking fair, is it? Maybe we just learn to shut up. Maybe that would help. Sounds like you're in an absolutely groovy mood today, huh? Alright, drug dealer. Wow, so creative. Literally crying and screaming on the floor. Laura kicked you out? She said she had to do some work for Taka or whatever. Apparently my very presence would disturb her. Not like I even want to be around that emotionless weirdo. If you want company, me and Iz are always around, even if we will make fun of you. I think I'd rather die than perish. Iz. It was a joke. Wow, now we have two tryhards trying to be the ultimate comedian. Fucking great. Is there anyone you want to hang out around? Minty, but he's on the other side. Literally no one else? After Shell Killer Moon and Circle Tool Titties, I don't really trust any of y'all. Okay, fair enough, but when have you heard Ismini say, I'm mythology pretty, or me talk about how much I love muscles? I don't know what kind of weirdos you two could secretly be. Aren't you the one with the highest body count out of the three of us? Yeah. Amelia paused. She didn't have a witty rebuttal or insult or anything. She just looked at her hands for a moment, as if questioning something before storming off quietly. Shit, that just happened. Doesn't mean you're off the hook. Huh? Come. Shit. Let's drag it to the library. Commanding as well, damn it, you really have it all. Try to joke through it. Silence. She glared at me to sit down on the ground. She grabbed a wine bottle from one of the barrels and poured a small cup for both her and me. Why did all speak even recruit an ultimate con artist? I thought we were represent the glorious nation of Aster, be symbols of the perfect teenager. But at least 15 of us ended up being criminals, so if that was their goal, they really screwed that one up. Just answer. I want to give you a chance. I do. I'm not good at talking about this shit. Is theater, just block it out. Try and reinvent myself. Play games. Party. Please stop running. I didn't have the best childhood. Once I was kicked out, things got worse. I got trapped by someone who promised me security in exchange for work. And I met this kid Caleb. He owed me a favor and invited me to come to this debate club since I was really good at arguing over nothing. And when your life is nothing but alleys, highs, fears, a feeling that you've fucked everything up, and you're only 16, feeling like you don't have a choice in everything. Probably sounds weird because your education was restrictive as hell and all, but being able to be in that club pretending I was just a normal teenager going to school, God, it was freeing. And what does that have to do with your talent? Or are you just telling me a sob story to soften the blow that you lied? Just hear me out, okay? You can yell at me afterwards if you want, just hear me out. I got too comfortable. Having a friend, feeling free, my boss didn't like anything that gave me a way out. And Caleb was recruited to be the ultimate debatist. He went missing. Did you hear your boss? It was my fault for not being discreet enough about where I was going. When he was gone, I got paranoid he was gonna hurt Sachi or Taki, and Sachi? I knew I needed to get out. Usually when an ultimate disappears before the year starts, they get replaced. I pretended to be Caleb's prodigy, the person to carry out his legacy, that he willingly passed his title to me before his death. I forged documents, and I initially got away with it, entering as the ultimate debatist. And I'm guessing they found out. Made a minor error in the forgery, they found out a few months in, but they didn't expel me. They found my ties through his gang and recruited me as a double agent. They wanted intel, they were impressed by my forgery. It was that or prison. I couldn't leave Taki, I couldn't leave Sachi, I couldn't. I should've. I get everyone killed, I got Caleb killed, I got Sachiko killed, I'm the reason Takiko had to do that god-awful job. And instead of apologizing, you destroy yourself bit by bit. Cutting down your life because you don't have the guts to offer yourself when you're just gonna disappoint and hurt the few you still have who are still alive. And you're too much of a coward to face your guilt and the countless mistakes you made, so here you are again. Drowning it all out with drinks, drugs, games, lies. Thank God I'm not you. Or what of the countless poor souls you abandoned or fucked over? Lyra? 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 Huh? You spaced out, you had this weird expression on your face, and I worried. I'm good, What's wrong? This wine tastes like shit. Does Mononago get none of that sweet stuff? It's okay. It's really not my fault if you have the refined palate of a toddler. Only the finest dino nuggies for Lyra Chattel. Idiot. Should we check the two labs now? Gotta continue on your dead body safari. It's a patrol, but yeah, we should. Okay, here we go. I smirked at this meeting and left the library with her. Fully aware I'm still running, but I'm fine with that. I'm certainly satisfied with that. I just needed to not think about it. It's not deceit if I convince myself of it as well. Even if I'm still lying, as long as they don't see me implode, it's fine. Eventually, we arrive at our next stop, hearing rather loud talking from inside. I smirk at its meaning and enter the room to see... You know, Alora, I was wondering if you could make me extreme pills, like ones that could make me buff as well as the usual stuff. No, you're getting normal pills. But think about it, extreme pills, baby. You can make millions. I'm already rich. But think of the muscles, Alora, the man tits. No thanks. Is he bothering you? No, not at all. I'm the witty and funny sidekick imparting my ancient knowledge on Alora as she works. Yeah. Well, at least there aren't any dead bodies in here. If Taka is such a bother, perhaps you could take him off your hands for a little while. Yeah, we'd be happy to be the cold wine-ons to give you some peace and quiet. That would be useful. But we're having so much fun, I was just about to give you my top 10 coolest Taka villain moments tier list. Goodbye, Taka. Agreed to help you, not to tolerate you. Don't take it to heart, dude. She's probably just drowning in work. We hope you have a pleasant day. Goodbye, Alora. Goodbye, Circe. Wow, okay, no goodbye for me. I see how it is. Just depart. Bye-bye. Be back soon for my Taka test of the testosterone. We left standing in the hallway, Smeedy looking between me and Taka, trying to decide what to do with the kids she chose to babysit. But she paused, looking at the doorway to the other lab, narrowing her eyes. Come out, we can see you. We blinked as Kiyoshi begrudgingly moved from the doorway. Tell me why you have been hiding there, or so help me gods, I will summon the wrath of the Pantheon upon you. Oh wow, how frightening, fictional gods. What the heck, Kiyoshi? Why are you stalking us? I already said no pictures. If I wanted pictures of you, Takahiro, I'd be about 80 years old and be dying having accomplished nothing in my life. This is why you're not invited to my birthday party. Shut the fuck up, Kyo. What were you doing following us? I wasn't following you. I'm not that sad. What do you take me for? Some low-life floozy lover? You sound like the glorified walking sheet of white paper. You wouldn't understand. You're too simple-minded. I've almost got my doctorate. In Latin, that's like saying you're a manager of McDonald's. At least she doesn't spend her days stroking her tool to someone who's clearly not interested instead of doing anything productive. Did I ask for your opinion, crack whore? Ooh, the girls are fighting. Let us relax, cease this. But we were just getting to the good part. We could clickbait. Arguing like this isn't going to get us answers. It's only more incriminating evidence against him if he continues to get defensive. True, and we've already had quite a few argument scenes in this chapter. We don't want the script to get repetitive. He's like Deadpool now. Okay, moving on. Were you stalking Lori? I'd call it more of an art study. That she's unaware of? Yes, to keep it natural. That she didn't consent to? Yeah. How did you get an ultimate again? Hard work and determination, not committing several federal offenses like some of us. That's enough from you. Listen, I'm thinking, even if we pair off, we don't really have a way to monitor what everyone's doing. But perhaps you could have a gathering of sorts? Like the two parties we've held that have gotten people killed. Silence. Not a party, somebody more controlled, just the six of us. What do you think, liar? You will miss the free time if you have a gathering. Yeah, let's have a gathering. Sounds good to me. Anyone got anything in mind? Ooh, I have the perfect idea. Taka looked at us with a devious smile, smirking. An hour later.
Why did we go with Takahiro's idea again?
Because it was the best, clearly. Also, you look rather poggers in that makeup, Kyoshi. That's suspicious. Have you done this before? Question mark.
Holy fuck, what the hell is happening?
Since it was your idea, you could, fucking help.
Taka Waka needs his beauty sleep. If only we had a cheese and wine board, this would be truly epic.
Do go more gentle on the contour line. I don't wish to look like a low-grade harlot.
That right is saved for Kiyoshi.
Keep your dirty hands away from me.
It's lipstick. I've been told to apply it.
I do not want your cherry sparkle delight Whatever. Drowning my lips.
What? You scared of a little makeup?
Go on, Yoshi! It was this or the fan service bats, CG.
Wait, what? There is?
I still do not know what you're talking about, Taka.
Put on the lipstick, Yoshi.
My human rights are completely and utterly compromised. I'm not enjoying this.
Hilarious coming from you.
That's what she said.
Literally from all your victims.
Taka, that's not how you do that kind of joke. What the fuck were you even trying to do there?
He's learning, slowly but surely. Alright, your nails are done. Now on to Kyo.
Don't you even try.
Eventually, we managed to give everyone but Alora a makeover. I didn't particularly understand why Taka wanted a spa day, but might as well make use of the fact that sterilization center was on our side of the lab. Either way, it meant we were able to monitor each other for the rest of the day. Ensure no murdery stuff happened or whatever. It had gotten quite late. I was starting to feel tired, so I returned to the infirmary to sleep. It was already laying down, so I went to my own bed. But something was off. Can't sleep either? Yeah. Hey, can I come over there for a sec? Alright. Over to Smith's bed, laying down next to her and looking at the ceiling.
Long day, huh?
I'm glad you're here. These other fools make me lose my patience.
Aw, dude. I don't annoy you like the others?
Oh, trust me, you do, but just a little less.
You're a massive nerd, Iz.
I'm just highly educated, more so than you.
Yeah, well, I got them street smarts, you know.
I'm sure that looks great on a CV.
Absolutely. I put it on my CV to be the president, and they said I was just too cool to get the position.
I'm sure they did lie. And my mother is Ares, goddess of discord.
I'd believe it. You know, laying here like this, it reminds me of this one guy that... Hey, what's up?
It's nothing, don't worry.
Hi, nothing. I'm worrying.
Do you think you're clever?
A bit. Now what's up is...
You have so many of these. People you've met, people you've dated, lives, identities you've had. It feels like even if you don't know who you are anymore, with all these experiences and lies, it feels like you've drowned whatever Lyra Chattel used to be in your sea of lies. I don't even know if the person I'm talking to is real, Lyra. And Athena helped me for admitting it. I'm scared because I care about you. I want to believe you're... But whenever I think about getting closer, whenever you talk about something you've done or seen, am I just the next experience, the next story, the next fling? Will you toss me and leave me aside when you find something more exciting? Are you just lying to me? Is how you're acting now just a face you've made for me?
I've done a lot of running in my life. Jumping from person to person, name to name, story to story. And, you know, I don't think I've ever been actually happy. It's just a temporary rush from a stunt or a story or a game, all with a different person. And then it stops, and everything feels so hollow. And then I start hating myself for lying. So I try something else or someone else to get the rush again. To distract myself, to not think about it, to not hate myself. How'd Kel describe it? Not just an addict, but a social addict. An addiction to people. But sometimes there are people I can't leave after the initial rush. It's something quieter, smaller, but...
So, what's between you and I?
I don't think it's a lie, And that fucking terrifies me. 'Cause everyone I care for ends up getting hurt.
I know I'm not some manic party girl who's impulsive and reckless and can get your adrenaline pumping, but I hope you won't get bored of me, because I like having you around.
I like having you around too, even if it's just to annoy you.
You're pretty good at that, but it amuses me.
Hey, Is?
Yes, Lyre.
You seem pretty torn up after his death. I know you pretended to hate his games and little jokes, but I'm not just a replacement for him, right? You're not just keeping me around because my jokes remind you of him. There's a reason why I leave people before they leave me, is because I don't think I could handle someone leaving anymore.
What I had with Dracul was different from what I have with you. Dracul was someone who was persistent, never stopped believing in me, tried to ignore my flaws for my benefit. But you don't just acknowledge my flaws, you embrace them. Instead of denying them, you push me to get better. It's ironic that one of the worst out of all of us is pushing me to do better.
Guess it's the Chattel charm.
Let's stop drinking, alright?
Huh?
Let's go through this together. It's a problem for both of us. Let's try and stop. Help each other when we relapse, support each other through it.
You really are a nerd.
I'm being serious about this.
Sure. Why not? But this isn't going to be easy.
That's quite alright. After all, I won't be alone.
Keep talking like that and I'll make Lyra Cersei my next alias.
Really now?
Uh-huh. Test me.
Well then, Lyra Cersei. How did you manage to get such a name?
Well, it all started when I met this girl.
A girl?
Yeah, big nerd. But we just had this connection. She ironed out my rebellious streak, and I totally taught her how to have more fun and not always be focused on her work. I think it's fair to say
Kiyoshi was making weird noises in his sleep, so I am here now!
Taka flung open the infirmary door looking at us laying on the same bed. Speedy looked like she wanted to commit murder. Okay, so that happened.
Oh, golly goodness! You two are looking rather red. It's a good thing you're in the infirmary. You both look rather sick.
Yeah, sure, Taka. Thanks for ruining the moment.
And sleeping together. Wait a second. Flushed faces on the same bed.
Put two and two together.
Don't.
You had a slumber party and you didn't invite the great Taka Waka?
What?
What?
Yep, that's totally what this is.
Well, threat not. Your party is about to get far more cool. Because I'm here now to spread teen gossip and have midnight snacks. Scoot, scoot, make room for Taka Waka.
Taka hopped onto the same bed as us, sliding himself between us.
There are other beds.
But you two were sharing one, so I thought I'd join in. Also, Kiyoshi is weird to be roomies with. In the Lai Mimi room seems a lot more chill and cool. Now, which one of you wants to read a bedtime story to one, parentheses, very very sleepy TV personality.
Sleep. Now.
That's a very short story. Something longer. Taka is not satisfied. It's extra hard for Taka Waka to sleep without his teddy weddy.
Once upon a time, there was a TV personality.
Oh, is it me? Do I make a cameo?
No. There was a TV personality who had made a lot of people very annoyed and needed to sleep if he didn't want his snack.
Out like a light.
He's just saying the letter C over and over, pretending to be asleep.
Take what you can get.
Fine. Good night, liar.
Do I not get a good night from Cece's?
Night, Taka.
Closed my eyes and drifted to sleep. Maybe this wasn't too bad. Still remember, the hazy image of the rundown area near the back of that rundown apartment complex. Still remember I was trying to be intimidating. It's all bullshit. I was never that good at it.
Was that really that hard? Actually feed that child and maybe next month your loan will be lowered.
What? You heard me. The reason I can't feed my sister is because you take whatever money I earn to feed her with.
Hold on. I don't believe that is a fair judgment. I'm at least compensating by trying to give her a decent childhood.
She could always crack my facade.
Why are you doing that? Lyra should tell. You know, if your boss found out you were helping my sister, you would be dead meat. I know the kind of person that guy usually recruits. Vulnerable kids who have nowhere else to go. Then he shapes you how he likes. Yeah, still an asshole, but he hasn't really broken you, has he?
Nah, I'm just an asshole.
From the debate team at Hope's Rising. That's a prestigious, pretentious little school. How the fuck did he get that? And those starch ones. Taki made them, didn't she? Those other assholes wouldn't wear them. Her, tomorrow, with Taki. We're going to chat.
And what makes you think I'll show up? Damn, alright. I can run along with this sort of thing. Meet you there.
I didn't know back then how far it would progress. How far am I gonna go? I don't wanna know. But I'm excited. Studying the medicine storage, having found another bottle of the pills Lyra got on me. I really should take them. Little buddy, what are you doing? I need to take these. Do you? Huh? Do you hate me that much? No, I don't. Then please don't take them. They will make me go away, and then the others will hurt you again. The others? Yeah, the ones that come to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. I'm your friend. But it's harder to hang around the others when I haven't taken them. The others who breathe. Cinco, you don't need them. You don't need these pills. The others all want to hurt you, murder you, attack you, blame you. Or they want to die purely to spite you, traumatize you. I love you, little buddy. I'm your friend. You love me? I love you, I love you, I love you. You're my little buddy. I am your friend. I care for you. And no one else does? How could they after you got the others killed? It was all your fault, little buddy, so don't take them, don't. Shinko, girl, you've been here for quite a while. I'm coming in. She's lying about you to the others, saying you need help. They're trying to take away your friend. Oh, hey, Shin, what are you doing here? Alone, talking to yourself with medication in your hand? It's none of your business. Okay, that's a bit harsh, but alright. What do you need? Nothing, you have fun in here. I was just checking in on you. Are you sure you're okay? I'm fine, Asuga. I'm better than I've ever been. Okay. Just if you need anything, I'm here, okay? Bye, skinny legs. She walked away with a concerned expression. Couldn't help but feel a little bit guilty. Was I too harsh? I think you're just a bit on edge. It must be this room, little buddy. Let's get you out here, alright? Being surrounded by so much medication is making you unstable. Right, sorry. I walked blankly out of the medicine storage, my head a bit of a mess, so I began to aimlessly wander about. Didn't know who I could trust anymore. I eventually went to the food court, seeing no one there but Kotaro. I sat down near him. Huh, what do you want? We're meant to take care of you, right? How are you hanging in there? What happened to you? I don't know what you mean. I'm doing fairly okay. But you look spaced out. Hey, let me get you some tea. That's fine, don't worry. We're meant to be taking care of you after... Please don't say his name, it still hurts. Alright, sorry. Let me just make you some tea. I felt a bit stupid making Kotaro make me tea after he had been through so much, but I just didn't have the energy to do anything else right now. It was getting hard to even work up the motivation to walk. Maybe if I was alone, I could disengage and just talk to my friend. Maybe if I was alone, someone would finally kill me, as penance for letting them all die. Here we go, Mr. Shinko. My thoughts were cut off by Kotaro, sitting me down opposite to me and sliding me a cup of tea.
Sorry about this. Again.
It's okay. We've all got to take care of each other. He always told me to be kind, but since he died, I've been the opposite. And I think that's why people are walking on eggshells around me.
I hate the feeling of people treading carefully around me. It makes me feel guilty. Like I'm being cruel.
I think I have been cruel. Sometimes I wonder what Kichi would think if he saw me now.
You'd say you're pathetic. Do better.
I think he'd be proud that I'm doing something for myself.
Oh, you mean what you're doing currently? Yeah, good. Good job, buddy.
That I was trying to get out.
What? Trying to get out?
That I'd realized everyone here was a cruel-hearted criminal. That he was the only angel in this lab.
What are you implying? Are you planning a murder or something?
The only saving grace. Everyone else is mean or crazy or hate me.
What are you...
Why aren't you drinking the tea, Shinju? I went through all the effort of making it for you.
I knew it. What the fuck? Slap him in the face.
Drink up! Oh, okay. Or are you just like the others? Thinking I can't do anything. Thinking I'm weak and useless. Hoping I die. Taking everything I do for granted?
No.
Then go on, Shinku. Drink up.
Looked down at the teacup that did not smell like tea. There was something very wrong here. Should I drink it? Fuck. Yeah. Am I really sure? Yeah. Yeah. I have the feeling something's going to go wrong if I drink that tea. Am I sure about this? Yes. This is definitely not tea. Should I drink it? Yes. I don't want to die. Do it, do it, do it! I raised the teacup to my mouth. You deserve this. Should I drink up? Yes. There was no point in resisting. I raised the teacup to my lips, taking a sip of the liquid. The world began to spin. A pain shot through my body. I couldn't move. Holy crap.
Kotaro.
Good night, Mr. Shinku.
Black. It all went black. That actually worked? You just killed all of them. Huh? Yeah, I did. I'm almost impressed. Your plan was very stupid, a bit like you, but you did it. Who knew all you needed was that forged suicide note? Shiga was mentally unstable. It was easy to frame it. Can I leave now? I was hoping for more of you by this point. This ruins my plan. Please let me leave. Nope, let's do it all again. This time with different patients, different rules. Oh, I just can't wait. Huh? And you, Kotaro? How would you like to be a... Yeah. let's continue the others. Alright, let's go for no.
No.
Oh?
Kotaro, this isn't tea. What are you even trying here?
Mr. Shinku, it's perfectly normal. Please drink up.
No, I'm not doing that.
Drink up.
Kotaro, stop this.
You want to die anyway. Why are you resisting now?
What?
Please, just drink it. There's nothing left for me here.
Kotaro, if you did this, you'd get caught immediately.
And then the cat would kill me. Something I'm too much of a coward to do.
Kotaro.
What's going on here?
Ray walked in, interrupting Kotaro's tea party. Ray, can't believe I say this, but thank God you're here. I can assure you, Shiko, I'm not here for you. Unless you're finally admitting you need help with making this game more interesting. I'm not running. Mr. Ray, I think I'm very sick. Oh? You're just trying to kill me. Ray looked at the teacup, picking it up and giving it to me. Kotaro, if you wanted to do something like this, you have to add a bit more of a mystery. Mr. Ray? You see this? You made the poison tea, but I'm giving it to Shinku, but Shinku has to make the active choice to drink it, even though he knows it's poison. So tell me, if someone found Shinku poisoned dead here, and we explained how it happened, who would they consider the real killer? Huh. Is it you who brewed the tea, me who gave it to Shinku, or Shinku who drank it? That's the wonderful nature of this. It appears to be such a simple murder. The culprits are right here. However, the case would turn quickly into a psychological scramble of who's really to blame. Yeah, that is true. That is fucking awesome. Now, wouldn't that be fun, watching them all try to figure out who the real killer is, not even knowing ourselves what is right? Fun. Yeah, so much fun. This is fun? Which is why our dear assistant Shinku here will drink the tea and exit the stage left. Won't you? My fingers rim on the edge of the teacup, hesitating. Ichi Dracul. Little buddy, you could join me. I brought it to my lips. Wait. It was too late. I took a large sip of the poison tea. Wait. This wasn't... It tasted like orange juice. Huh? Did you actually think I let you die right here, right now? No. While it is an interesting hypothesis for a case, I'm not at a point I can gamble my life for Kotaro's. I gave you a different cup. The real one is right here. You exclaimed, pulling up the original cup of poison tea from below the counter. I almost... Interesting. You seem almost disappointed you're still here. Regardless, thank you for playing my game, Shinku. Come now, Kotaro, let's actually talk through Eiichi's death. I'll guide you through this lab from now on. Okay. I stood there dumbfounded and shocked at myself as the two left. Why did I don't know. But you almost joined me, little buddy. I think I need a distraction. I need to get away from this all. I need to talk to someone. I don't care if they're only pretending to tolerate me. I don't trust myself to be alone right now. Ooh, free time again. Yeah, just resting my throat here. I don't know how people do it. Be able to stream for hours upon hours. And talk, doing clever quips and clever lines and stuff. How do you people do it? To spend time, yeah.
Hiyo, what's up? You wanna hang out, skinny legs? Sure. Just, gotta make sure you ain't someone in disguise.
Do you believe in changing your destiny? Yeah, change can always happen. Fuck. No life has a plan for you?
Woo! I knew you could do it! There we go. Let's get to hanging out.
Hanging out with Asuka was always an experience that helped me pump me up with motivation. She couldn't stand seeing people being lazy and always trying to get the best out of people. Even if her motivation was a little brash, I did enjoy it in the end. Hi Asuka. Froze up, realizing Asuka looked upset. Asuka, are you alright? Hey Shinku, have you ever left someone behind? What do you mean? Like left someone in what you knew was an incredibly abusive scenario? Why have you? I don't like talking about my mother because I know that I didn't bear the worst of her bad behavior. I had a younger brother and I just left him when I ran away. And I fear when I left, he got it even worse. What sort of things did she do? Restrict how much either of us could eat to an unhealthy degree, so as more as dolls and kids, force her hobbies aggressively onto us, force my brother to pretend to be a girl all his life. Guilt tripping, making us go through painful experiences just to be pretty, basically choking us on hairspray, chastising us for just growing up, not letting us attend school to go to pageants or competitions or... And you left your brother to deal with her alone? I never saw him after I ran away. I just know he got an ultimate title too eventually. I should have gone back for him. When I had the money and the circus was well established, I should have, but I was terrified. I like joking about mother because it makes it easier to talk about her, but she's crazy. She sounds it. I don't blame you for not going back. I guess you can't really do much now. I just hope he's in an okay situation. That's why I try to act like everyone's big sister. Why I try to take people under my wing. I want to be the big sister I wasn't ever properly able to be for my actual brother. Oh. It's dumb, but I don't know, part of me thinks maybe if I help all these people, I'll be able to be a good sister to Nico when I finally reunite with him. Nico? My brother, that's the name my dad gave him before he left, although my mother refuses to call him by his birth name. She calls him Kohana. Oh, Kohana, like the famous Lolita model? Wait, that's a guy? Yeah. Well, at least he seems to enjoy the fashion style. First thing I'm going to do when I get out of here is see him. I think that's a great idea. I'm gonna sort this over siblings for a bit. It was weird seeing her this emotionally vulnerable, but tried my best to support her like she'd supported me so many times. Cool. Why did it feel like every conversation, every interaction I had was so shallow? Why did everything feel hollow? Why was every bit of happiness I felt followed by this drowning empty feeling of dread? Am I just faking these emotions? Do I even deserve to smile after I failed to protect them? There's only one thing I know I deserve. I think it's time for us to go, little buddy. I know I deserve to live with this guilt, but I am too much of a coward to bear it. Arm in arm, little buddy. You can join us. You can join your friend. You sent me to death for killing someone. It's your turn, is it not? Why was I ready to drink that tea? Why was I disappointed when it was orange juice? I think it's time for me to pay my debts. I need to do one good thing for these people. I need to repent. I need to do this. It's all I can do for them, and it will be done. Would you be proud of me? Drakul, Eiichi, Akari? Or are you just a kid running again? It all happened so fast. First it was just a lie, a con to get stuff for Takiko. But I became obsessed with our games. It's rare to find a kindred spirit. But I think that's what I found in Sachiko Ushina. What we had, loud, expressive, fast, but we bounced off of one another. And we got what we wanted.
You know, Lyra, when you said you were going to take me out to deal with me and get the money, I didn't exactly expect this.
Well, if I'm going to kill you for not giving your payments in for the last 2 months, thought you might want one last meal. And yes, I did leave Takis and pasta in the fridge. The little color ones, like she likes them.
Such a charmer. You know, this place is expensive as hell. How the fuck are we gonna...
Just you wait, Sach. Just you wait.
Hi. Table for two, I'm guessing? I'm sorry to say, ladies, but we're all out of tables right now.
Aw, really? That's too bad. You see, me and my darling Sachi here just got engaged and I didn't book anything, cause, you know, that would be pretty awkward if she said no. But she said yes, and I was really hoping we could eat here tonight since this is where we had our first date.
How could I say no to you, sweetie pie sugar plum? I just can't believe you beat me to it. I'd already gotten a ring for you and everything.
Aw, that's so sweet. We'll see what we can do.
The waiters walked off to the kitchen to talk it over with someone.
Not bad, Chatel. Not bad at all.
Well, what can I say, darling. Couldn't have done it without my co-star.
Maybe you're not too bad to have around.
I have my benefits.
And your problems. But I'm willing to look past them if we can keep this up.
What happened to me being debt-collecting scum?
Well, you still are. Just debt-collecting scum that doesn't try and fucking beat me up.
You know what this reminds me of? It's like Lyra is like a walking every Marvel movie trope. Like there's always one liner, gotta need a clever line here, yada yada. One liner here, one liner there. Gotta be clever.
Wait, shit, she's coming back again.
Alright, you two lovebirds. We managed to get you a table. I pulled some strings, and you two get tonight on the house.
And it was just the first of many cons. I became intoxicated by Sachiko Ushina. I love Sachiko Ushina. The stars are so pretty. Wakey, eggs and bakey. Get your liner shut titties out of bed, you lazy bones. I told you to not wake her. Yeah, but she's been sleeping for hours now, and there's no one to listen to my funny quips without her. Have you considered not making the quips? It's my whole brand. That being said, I'm feeling less quippy than usual. Doesn't sound that way to me. I'm tired. Lyra, budge, Taka's about to have his beauty sleep. Nope, sorry, I'm awake. Foiled again. Good morning, Lyra. Morning is, what's the update? No bodies, it appears. She dragged me out on patrol. Damn, you just left me in here alone? Laura came here earlier to check on how the testosterone was treating Taka. She agreed to watch you until we returned. Told her to draw on your face. She told me to be quiet, but I still think it would have been a cool idea. Now, Laura wouldn't do that shit. Anyway, since you slept the morning away, and we've done all the necessary procedures to ensure safety, you really don't have anything to do today. Sweet, doing nothing productive than feeling guilty about it later. That's like literally my brand. If you wish, you could hang out with me. I believe that may be rather productive. Are you two gonna have another slumber party? Can I be invited this time? Why to talk shit about people while doing each other's nails? No, shoo, go back to your own room. Don't be too harsh. It's hard when the stupidity is on the verge of giving me an aneurysm. Wow, didn't know you were that stupid, Ismini. That sucks. Perish. Listen, Taka, Mananeka's working on clearing those rocks. As soon as they're cleared, how about you ask Sugi to have a sleepover? Sounds pretty rad, like, retired villains reunion. So true, it'll be epic. And I'll get Sugi all of their favorite snacks and we'll sip Sugi juice and gossip and share sleeping bags and mutter death threats under our bed. Death threats, what? That is what you do at slumber parties. I know, I'm the expert. I have been to one slumber party before. And the entire time I was sleeping, I heard Ismini muttering death threats as a joke. Huh. Dude, that doesn't happen at regular sleepovers. Oh? I need to get my loyal, loving P.1 to research slumber parties when we get out of here then. Okay, you do that. Have fun, alright? You good for the rest of the day too, Is? Yeah, should be quite alright. Alright, then I'm gonna find someone to hang out with. Catch you later, alright? Please stay safe, Lara. You bet, you too, alright? Speed has been more friendly to me recently. Maybe we could hang out, yeah.
You're really insisting on staying around me.
What the fuck? The start.
Shoot, go nice someone else, Larry.
Agreeing to hang out with me again, geez, for all the insults and talking down to. Now she's just lonely. Hey, yes, you want to hear about how Hephaestus was so jelly of how hot Ares was that he... Stop. He forged a big, thick, long... Stop. Net. Smee looks away for a moment, trying to conceal a giggle. Alright, there it is. Hey, I finally did it. Shut it. It's pretty, you should laugh more often. Stop. Almost addicting, and trust me, I've gotten hooked on a lot of... Seriously. Shit, I'm sorry, did I don't do this sort of thing, it's absurd. Joking? Hang out with a raging bisexual drug addict who makes such vulgar comments about highly academic things. Right, it doesn't fit the Smee brand, does it? Head of student council, straight A's, perfected essays, One of those kids that are called gifted. The alcohol under the bed is swept away. Instead, you get book deals, get to meet important people. Marry someone rich, influential, smart. Indoor pool, constant research pages. Graduated Oxford. An academic. Someone polite. Quaint. Boring. Huh? Quietly resigning myself to pretend I'm interested in him and his research. Someone so dull and lacking common sense as he poured all of it into study, they won't even be able to pick up my bluntness. Amazing. Could only imagine the scandal that would occur if they found out I was gallivanting with someone like you. Gallivanting, eh? Probably more scandal than if my academic husband just happened to get into an accident. You just don't know what happened. Of course not, I just have my friend over constantly for emotional support. Jeez, Clytemnestra, I don't know how to pronounce. Please stop trying that. I'm gonna keep trying till I get it right or till I say something so stupid it makes you giggle again. You're a fool. Yep. Round 2 of inaccurate Greek myths, let's go. I returned to the infirmary letting out a heavy sigh, stretching my arms out. Oh boy, don't forget to stretch, boys. Oh god, there we go. Jesus, I think I might be getting old, but I'm getting tired easier these days. You should have seen Taka. He was out like a light earlier today, getting more lethargic as the day went on. In fairness, you probably did keep him all night with those death threats. I was just a slight bit perturbed. Yes, I'm surprised I didn't wake up to the sound of a body has been discovered. Quiet, you. Come on, you know you want to hear more of my voice. Maybe. Anyway, are you ready for an evening patrol? Damn, you don't think this is getting a little obsessive, is? Well, like most people, I'm actually concerned about our futures, about surviving. And I wish to make it up for my crime. Do some kind of good. You know, call me biased, but I think you were justified in killing him. Like, what were the authorities gonna do? Nothing, they never do anything. You can cry and scream at them, but they never do anything. A lot of the time, you just gotta look out for yourself. If I were in your shoes, I probably would have done the same thing. Less sacrificey, though. I don't know the exact words to say, but hearing those words, even if from someone like you, it's nice to meet someone who's been there, who knows what it's like, who can relate. Kinda fucked up shit like this happens to so many of us, huh? But I guess that's just life. C'est la vie. It shouldn't be like this, it's not fair. Okay, I'm gonna cut us off before we go on some sort of rant about, ooh, society bad, let's go on our corpse treasure hunt. Can you call it something else? Skeleton church. Never mind. Stepped out into the hallway, beginning to walk through it. It was oddly nice taking these strolls with Smini, having this routine. With anyone else, I get bored, hate the monotony, but there was some strange comfort in it. It also distracted me from my want to drink, which had become an ever-present issue all day. Alright boss, which room first? Our usual route? Sounds right to me, but I don't know, maybe we could be super rebellious and do it in reverse order, ooh. Nah, that's probably too crazy. The universe would probably combust. Explode even. Like we're taking full-on explosions. And you say I'm the nerd. You're the one going on skid safari each evening and morning. I miss having you around this morning. Where did I come from? Dunno, you always keep me on my toes. I thought it was my turn to catch you off guard. Finally admitting my witty and clever narration is vital to your corpse climb. Makes it more amusing, detracts from the fear of stepping into the room and seeing something. Are we going somewhere with this, or are these two just gonna flirt forever in this chapter? If you do see a body, I give you full permission to jump into my arms, screaming bridal style. She looked up at me and down, assessing how much shorter I was than her. Sure. Hey, that smell. The lamp started to fill with something. I felt dizzy. Into the lecture hall, now. Huh? What are you... Cover your mouth, get in there, there's gas. Some crazy bastard's trying to drug us all. Alright. She rushed inside the lecture hall, but as soon as she did, the door locked, she hammered on it. Tried desperately to get inside, but I couldn't, and the gas was making me sleepier by the second. Sorry, I realized I couldn't get into the room, and I needed to escape, and fast. I rushed into the library, hiding away. The door locked on me as soon as I was inside. What the hell is going on? I flickered around, seeing the cat on top of the bookshelf. I'm just running through the vents and someone decided to funnel this weird shit through them. It made all my systems go funny, so now I have to wait here until the vents are cleared out. So even you don't know? Alright, this doesn't mean I'm any less powerful. Back off. Besides, it's only affecting this side of the lab. Once I can get to the other side, I'll be fine. Do you have any idea when it will stop? No, and I'm meant to have full control here. This is ridiculous. So we're all totally powerless? That's one very depressing way to put it, I guess. Oh god. Isn't this familiar, Lyrene? It's just like... What?
Sachiko? Sachiko, 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 Sachiko! Sachiko, this isn't funny. Hey, is Sachi? Funny joke, Tikiko. You can stop now, though. Sachi? Why? Who? Why you? Why you? Sachi, please, no, not you. Please, we were going to... Sachi, please. Hang on, I'll call the hospital.
Mr. Till, I doubt that'll be necessary.
And? Come on. Another boring day, 3. Is that an emoji? Playing therapist again to Kotaro. I love the kid, but I'm pooped. I hate having to be the mature one. I wish Taka was here so I had an excuse to mess around. Emoji. I back to the food course to have a little break. Maybe get myself something to eat. But then I saw something.
What's this? A love confession?
I swear Shinko gets a new boyfriend every week. They can't get even one.
I'm sure he won't mind if I take a look-see.
It'll be revenge for how rude he was to me last time. What was up with that anyway? My heart dropped.
I'm finally going to do it. I'm finally going to help. I'm going to repent. Goodbye, everyone. Please try to forgive me.
Uh-oh. Oh god, oh jeez, oh no. Can't let this happen. Please, don't be too late. Get him, Asuga. I rushed into the hallway seeing Ray leaning up against the wall. What's got into you, huh? Shinko, he... Slow down, what happened? I'm here for you. I can't slow down, I might be too late. She seemed to understand what was happening. I'll start looking. I ran up screaming Shinko's name. That's too loud. Let me just adjust my volume to a volume in which I can hear myself speak and think. Ran off screaming Shinko's name. Shinko, Shin, where are you, skinny legs? I saw Takiko standing by the door to the fitness room. Taki, have you seen Shinko enter here? Oh hi, Sugi, that information will cost... I don't have time for this. Can't deal with Takiko's deals right now. Ray is already looking. Kotaro is too fragile to give any reliable information. Who could I... Mint, right. I raced into the garden, no sign of him. Maybe the cave? Right. He said that's where he went when he got stressed in order to chill out. I ran into the cave, seeing Mint standing there and breathing a sigh of relief, but I couldn't rest. Huh? Are you okay? Shinko, I think he's about to seriously hurt himself. We need to find him. No, he can't be. We need to stop him. Exactly, let's go, come on. Raced out of the garden, frantically searching lab side 2 as fast as we could. Damn it, skinny legs, where are you? Any luck at the trash room? None. Fitness center? None. I eventually let him through. You should have just told me you were playing hide and seek with Shishi. I'd love to play. No sign in the hallway with the rocks. The shop, we haven't checked the shop. This can't be it, we gotta find him. Nothing in there. I can't lose another friend, I can't lose anyone else, I can't. It looked like it was on the verge of a panic attack. I felt guilty, I couldn't help but... Huh? What's going on? We'll explain later. The medicine storage. Huh? We haven't checked the medicine storage. That's where Amelia tried to... Oh god, did he wish that he actually died there? We need to go, now. I'm not giving up on your skin legs, I'm not. Medicine storage. There was knocking, I think screaming, yelling outside. Don't listen to them. I look at the various medication I pour from multiple bottles in my hands. A deadly cocktail. My final meal. Soon you will pay for it all soon, little buddy. And join us. Where you deserve to be. Where you've always deserved to be. Yeah. This is all that's left. I'm sorry I couldn't carry the guilt. I'll be with you soon, Drac H. I'll get my repentance for sending people to their deaths. In Akari. What the hell are you doing, skinny legs? I froze as I felt the pills being snapped out of my hands, looking before me and seeing a small crying Asuga, looking past her to see several figures in the doorway. What happened to you, Shinku? I don't know. I know what I did to deserve this, but I'm scared. What's the point of it all anymore? It's all hollow, and when it's not, it's bad. And I get attached to people just for them to die. And I write words that will never get published to satisfy a talent I didn't earn. And I look into the mirror, and I'm so ashamed of what I am. And what's the point? And this was the solution? Please, Shin, be rational. Do you think they'd want this for you to be suffering, hurting yourself, thinking about these things? No, they'd want you to survive. Grow up, Asuga. I'm not gonna survive. None of us are. We all deserve this. Well, what the hell is growing up? Suppressing emotions? Putting up with it? You idiot. Why do you keep it all to yourself? Do you even remember what he said to you? Why you're here at all? If growing up is dealing with your health declining and never speaking about it, then I don't want it. Nice one, Asuga. She was gripping my shoulders, looking at me. It was clear something I said had touched them on a personal level. What am I doing here? It really hurts. You've not been well for a while now, have you? I don't know, when I was well. It's all too much. Shinku. I couldn't see someone else died. I couldn't think about them. It hurts. It all feels wrong. Why can't I write myself a way to feel better? I think we need to get you out of this room, away from this stuff that can hurt you. Do you still have those pills that Lyra got you? I nodded sheepishly. I haven't taken them for a while. Let's get you somewhere safer. The garden's more relaxing. It would remind me of him. The cave, then? I nodded. That would be nice. The water is feeling at home. Let's get you there to talk. The mind is a funny thing, going to extreme places when put under stress. What's wrong with Shishi? We'll tell you later, Taki. Let's just get you there. I swallowed my pride, my mind still a mess as the two of them gently walked me to the gardens. Alright, Emilia's on the other side. Right. I closed my eyes as we walked through the grassy biodome. I didn't want to see it. Each stone in the pathway, each piece of grass reminding me of those I'd let down, of the friendships I had wrecked. I clutched onto Mint's arm gently as I heard the gentle sound of falling water get louder. We're here. You can open your eyes, Shin. We're almost there. Soga's voice was a lot softer than in the medicine room after she impulsively grabbed my shoulders. I took a deep breath, opening my eyes. And almost immediately, I wish I'd kept them shut. Why?
No.
Wait, what the fuck? Holy shit. Is it Amelia on the other side of the... how did she get there?
No!
How did she get there? She was on the other side with Alora and the others. How did she get... did they discover a passageway or something? What?
No! Please! Amelia! Please! It can't be! Wake up! Please! I never wanted this to happen!
If it's any compensation, no one wants this to happen. I'm an asshole.
How? How did she even get to this side?
Pipes? I don't know.
A body has been discovered. An investigation will now begin.
It all felt numb. It all felt off. I felt sick. I felt awful. I actually thought it was gonna be Taka or shit. But before I even had time to process, Another announcement played. God, the gas took a while to clear. I still wasn't entirely sure what that stuff was. Either way, Mona Neko made her way out of the library as soon as the coast was clear. I took my leave as well, ready to pick Ismini up from the lecture hall. That being said, she's probably left on her own. I approached the door. Alright, the locks. It's a shame I don't just completely know lockpicking. They could have made this a lot easier. Might as well hammer on the door and hope someone who knows finds me. Hey, help me out of here. I rattled on the door handle, but to my surprise, it opened on its own. It had unlocked itself? Alright, kinda weird. But you don't see me complaining. I stepped out into the hallway. Started making my way down to the lecture hall. However, I was stopped by a figure grabbing my wrist, looking over at me. Looked over at the figure who it was, surprised to me, to say the very least. I thought we made a deal, Laurie. I need you to come with me, Lyrene. And why should I trust you? You must. I found something. I think you must see it as well. But what about Ismini? Later. You can get her later. This is urgent. She kept her hold on my wrist and started dragging me to one of the 2 labs at the top of the hallway. Laurie, if this is one of your baking soda volcanoes or... It's not something I made. My breath hitched as she stopped by a door. Here we are. Damn, a door, really fascinating, truly. I'm gonna go find his now. Open it. Lyrene. What, you scared you're gonna become her puppet like you became mine, honey? Fine, jeez, get off my dick. Good. Lauren creaked open the door, making me look inside. Oh God. Oh God, oh God. What in the holy fuck just... What? What? Well, I'm officially dead. Yeah.
What the hell?
I told you it was important. Go find someone else to find the body. We need another one for the announcement, I believe.
This is sick. Who would do that?
I was cut off by an announcement on the monitor.
A body has been discovered. An investigation will now begin.
There is a second.
What?
There is a second body, Lyrene.
Only 2 of us have discovered this one. So the announcement was for a second one.
Interesting.
Redemption was never possible. This isn't going to stop, is it?
I did it! I'm sorry. I enjoyed it while it lasted. I tried. I will miss you. But that's just the nature of these things. After all, you agreed to be the traitor, didn't you? What? Wonder who the traitor is, but yeah, I knew Taka was going to die, but fuck. My heart couldn't accept it. Taka would die, but, well, here you go, says the game. Fuck me. I don't really feel like making a terrible comment or what I thought about this. Taka dies, that's all I need to know. And I'll be like, oh, well, fuck me, right? There goes my excitement for everything. So yeah, imagine that, a fictional character is making me feel sad. Anyway, this is Danganronpa Antebellum Chapter 3, Daily Life, Body Discovery, yada yada. Want to try the game for yourselves? The links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.